J Squad.
We gotta find now what do we do? That's the first clue. Now what do we do? That's the first clue. We gotta find
Yo, what is going on, everybody? How are y'all doing today? Oh, more SmashJT slop, my favorite. Yes, we're gonna go over the stuff that I wanted to go over now that we got all that little rat Noah stuff out of the way. And I figured we'd do some SmashJT. Funny enough, who is it? I was looking on Discord and Nazmir posted a video of potential criminal calling his video's name SmashJT allergic to winning, and he's going over all of the stuff on SmashJT. And it's not sounding good. It's not sounding good at all for Ron and everybody else. So, you know, the lawyer that was on his side, a guy who I think out of all of the law tubers, and I hate a lot of law tubers, I think potentially criminal is better than probably the rest of them, right? He seems a little bit more unbiased. I mean, he does of course have his bias, but he's a First Amendment guy, things like that, you know. But it's funny to see, man, is it funny to see. Let's get over here. Boom, I got to get some things set up here. I was doing things. There we go. Where were we at? Oh, yeah, right here. Boop. I'm also going to get back to what I love doing while I stream, and that is play some games. We're going to put on some games today. Where is it? Oh, where are you? Oh no, this is cancel, discard. That was the game capture. I need window capture. That's what I need. There we go. Boom, 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 boom. So I received this video too. K-Med posted it on his channel. It's basically said, sit down with me and listen and watch SmashJT down 2 bottles of wine while crashing out over the lull suit. There's some wild shit in here, but it's a slow build-up 7 out of 10. So yes, we're going to be watching this and enjoying Smash. Well, just crashing out because he all thought this was going to be different. He had a different idea of how this case was going to go, that it was just going to be a simple slap, and he was going to be done. But he's the one dragging it out. He's the one that's said, make it as hard as possible for them. So here we are. Here we are, chat. Here we are. Bear with me. I'm pulling up a game to play. Where are you? Where are you? Why are you not showing? Well, there we are. There we are. That should be popping up soon. I can't believe you didn't invite me for this one. I am so mad at you right now. Potential lawyer lawsuit for psychological trauma. If you really want to come on, Damage, you know you can. This will be a fun one to have more than one person on for. Or you can just sit back and listen and watch. Let's see here. Boop. There we go. There we go. So we're going to watch this video. It's about an hour long. I'll stop and make, comments as we go through. And we will, we'll see what's going on with Smash. Why he's putting down 2 bottles in a stream. Going to give us brain damaged. All right.
Paul says he is so obsessed with making dozens of videos about one game journalist that she had to take him to court over it. Paul. Paul. Are we really gonna do this, Paul? We're really gonna go down this road? All right, here we go. I said, what is it with this disingenuous narrative, Paul? I react to bullshit.
Dude, I can't stand that this guy, all he does is read his own tweets and then people sniffing his farts in the comments section. That's all this fucking guy does for streaming. And it's so annoying. I can't, like, it disgusts me to think of reading out my own tweets or watching my own video or something like that, right? I just can't stand. It's why it's so hard for me to edit. I just hate listening to my own voice.
Gaming and give my thoughts on why I feel like it's gone off the rails. I've made, quote, dozens of videos about
Yeah, he is just saying how it is,
Andy,
Red Stain.
Greg, Kenneth, Andy, a different Andy, Zach, Lewis, John, Luke, Nathan, Hayes, Jason, Morgan, Jeff, Jake, Nick, Philip, Ryan, etc., and no one bats an eye.
So the funny thing about it is he doesn't make as many videos on these people. You could take all of these people in his YouTube and search them, and all of them combined wouldn't equal the amount of videos that he's made on Alyssa Mercante, right? Ultimate brain damage. Like, what is he talking about? He knows she's his primary motivator. He's tried with other women, but no one else really reaches out to him, right? He tried it with the Ghost of Yotai girl, and she just never even gave him time of day.
I forgot to add Rebecca in there, but interesting. All of these people, all white men. Weird. Oh, that doesn't fit the narrative. Oh, I go after
This is like the worst spin I've ever heard of. It's because she's a woman.
Marginalized people. Oh, right. Because if I do talk about a girl, it's, I'm attacking her because she's a girl. So you're not allowed to criticize someone based off of their gender now? Is that what the journalists are trying to do here? I said
also, Mighty Keith and everyone saying exclusives are good are so wrong, especially with how expensive stuff is getting. I always figured out that the console exclusivity was a brain dead argument. It always was. And for years, all gamers were fighting against it, right? All gamers were fighting against it. They didn't want exclusivity. They wanted, to be able to buy your games anywhere, especially when it comes to like playing online games, right? Our buddies, we fought for, being able to play on separate consoles, but you can't even get the game you want on multiple platforms because game companies want to make money off of it. It's good for console, bad for gamers. Yeah, exactly. It's good for corporate money and it's bad for everyone else. I was looking for something.
Cover Alyssa and all bets are off and I deserve to be sued because she's a woman? Pull the soy out of your ass and remember who you once were before the industry rotted your brain. You, at one point, were one of the good ones, Paul.
One of the good ones.
And Anti-Economy Gamer, come on, bro. You can't expect Paul to like you after you have spoken hundreds of hours about.
See what I mean? He's just reading other people's comments, huffing their farts because it makes him feel good. It's so pathetic.
His hornless friends. And trust me, soy is not what he's sitting on. He is a representative of the LGBTQ plus section that hates heterosexual people. He loves Marxism. Well, as far as I understand, I think Paul's married. I think to a girl. I think he has a kid. I think. But my goodness, bro, it doesn't act like it. Emerald Apple says, Paul does have some good opinions here and there, but he is just another emotionally fragile journalist who can't handle normal people disagreeing with him. He has me blocked.
These guys are all just so brain broken with the journalist thing. I get it. A lot of these journalists fucking suck. Like PC Gamer writes some of the worst articles that I've ever heard. And you can tell it's just rage bait, right? It's just rage bait material for the retarded to go after. Even I want to say things about it sometimes, right?
He has blocked me as well over a pretty tame disagreement. Same with me, by the way. I think it was just one of those.
Yes, I agree, Red Stain. He's just projecting because he is a journalist who's been caught using false sources and not checking his sources, who gets information wrong all the time.
He had like a spurg out day where he just kept saying ridiculous things. And I'm like, bro, enough. Like I had to say something to him. Instant block. I'm like, really? Really? You have blocked me for that? Justin said, Paul blocked me because I wouldn't call a fake man a she when pressed into doing so after being attacked by the same troon who demanded respect over the acolyte.
God, disavow. I don't know if that's copyright or not, but I would be careful just saying that on your channel.
The acolyte of all things. And remember, in case you're not familiar with Paul Tassi, I should have started the video off with this. He is a journalist for Forbes video games. And at one point, you could argue he at least, I don't know if you could call him based, but he wasn't whatever the hell he is now. Abe Eric says, I love how they always act like you've lost a court case and been taken to court when it hasn't even been started yet. I said, yeah, exactly.
Cope. Yes, he hasn't lost the argument. Yes, they're still on Discovery, but every piece of information that comes out on Smash is just making him and Ron look dumber and dumber. It is not looking good.
How the act of being sued by a deranged lunatic is enough. Like just being sued. Imagine, by the way, how would you feel, Paul? Real quick, time out. Let me ask you a question, Paul. If I was offended by you blocking me and I took you to court over it, Paul, and I was suing you because you hurt my feelings because you blocked me, and you say, oh, that's ridiculous. That's such a ridiculous thing to sue someone over. I don't fucking care. Say I did that. And the narrative around you is, well, he's a journalist, but he's being sued. Remember that YouTuber suing him? Yeah, that Paul Tassi guy. Yeah, he's getting sued by someone. That doesn't fucking mean anything.
He blocked you. I doubt he's going to watch your stream.
She hasn't won anything.
Well, here's the thing. Like, this is not what the lawsuit's over, and this is what he tries to do constantly is say that it's just so much lighter than it actually is. That all he's doing is criticism, right? And listen, I'm a very open guy. You could say a lot of things to people, and I have no problem with it. Slurs, whatever the fuck you want to say, right? But there is a line somewhere in the dust when it comes to, this kind of thing and where it falls in harassment and probably outside of free speech, right? I'm not a free speech absolutist. The only people who are pedophiles. Hasn't completely been bent over yet as his pants are around his ankles and he's lubing up his asshole. I hate to say it, Remy's going in there raw, buddy. Remy's not giving him the chance. But it's this, like, he tries to downplay the entire thing, right? This love or hate Alyssa, right? I have no love lost for Alyssa and the way she writes her articles or her politics or anything like that, right? But she has lost her job over this. She has had to quit because of the harassment that has come her way. SmashJT runs a web page where he keeps up to date with people who are journalists in the gaming industry so that he and his group can make sure they don't work in gaming anymore. It's not just criticism, right? He's not fully calling out for, them to go harass, but he is encouraging it at every state that it comes around. And he, like, how many times does he bring up things that aren't criticisms of her, that go into, the sexual nature of things, or pulling up a picture that she put on X or Blue Sky or whatever. It's more than just free speech or I'm just criticizing her, right?
This is to me egregious attack on the freedom of speech.
Yeah,
ironically,
it's not
coming from a journalist that is using it as ammunition
This is a guy who doesn't give a shit about free speech. He does not care about free speech except for when he wants to say whatever the fuck he wants. What is it called? Because if he cared about free speech, he wouldn't have this website up. He wouldn't have started a little campaign to do it. Kotaku turned into an more all-encompassing word for everything wrong with the gaming industry. This page aims to become a comprehensive directory of individuals who work, have worked, or are in some way related to Kotaku and other game companies that have become websites that have historically shown more be about pushing activist agendas and narratives instead of conversations about gaming. I hate to tell you, that's what you do. Initial sections of the page include some of the worst writers, editors, and other contributors to the downfall of the gaming journalism over the years for various reasons. Each entry provides relative information for further research, including their roles, articles, or linked videos and tweet explanations. Whether you're a researcher, enthusiast, or industry professional, this resource is designed to spotlight the people behind Kotaku's content and hold them accountable for their actions. For those who do not appear on this list, they have not committed any awful behavior publicly yet. Consider a curation group citing facts as my personal opinions. Your opinion may vary. All information provided on this page is sourced from easily located public areas. And then we go to current employees, all the people that are around here. I don't know how many of these are still up. There's hers, Jay Walker, Tom. These are all people that keep getting added here. Friends of a Kotaku. So that you can go find them and make them make it a pain in the ass for them, right? Jesus Christ, this page is longer. DEI consultant groups, and like it's okay to talk about things, but when your message with Kotaku detected, let me go. Did he remove it? Did he remove it? Go up, go up. There we go. Friends of Kotaku, nonprofit social impact, current employees. Where is it? Please watch this video.
Kotaku has gone way too.
Boom. Signed petition. I promise I'm going to get to RimWorld in a minute. Demand the shutdown of Kotaku for the betterment of the video game industry. I think he's changed the name of that. That's not what it was before. Because it was hashtag end Kotaku. Shut down entirely. If they refuse, your choice can help that the video games journalism remains fair, balanced, and free from undue influence. Basically, if you don't speak the message that I want, then you are gone. We don't want you around. Kotaku's biased reporting, lies, and one-sided stories, and lack of objectivity. This is what the anti-wokes do. It's all their opinions, their bias, and their stories. I don't think any of them should get taken down for that. I think no one should listen to you because you're retarded. But you want them taken down and pushed out of the gaming community. We deserve a better community that tells us what we want to hear. This is what SmashJT is doing. This is what he wants, is the gaming's journalism to only say the things that he likes and the things that make him happy.
Against me. So in honor of that, Paul, we're going to talk about a situation that happened today with another journalist that is not Alyssa Mercante. And oh, by the way,
Why is there
I don't know if you know this, Paul. You probably don't watch me very often. I post somewhere between 2 and 5 videos every single day. And many times.
Yes, they become the thing that they swear to destroy. They are absolutely the new wokes. I'm going to lower the pollution on this freaking planet. This is like crazy amounts. Boom, boom, boom.
I talk about issues that I have with the video game industry, specifically centered around a journalist take and why I don't like it. Why am I not allowed to have a voice on that? Why are you trying to say I can't say what I want to say about it? Why are you the only one that
Did he say that? Was that his statement in the beginning? No, it wasn't. He was talking about how you go max pollution. Yeah, I want to put the pollution on the planet myself. All right, all right. I want to be the guy. See, the patches are like so spread out. If I go anywhere, I feel like I'm gonna have pollution. There we go. That'll work. That'll work. But like, what did Paul Tassi say? But besides, hey, you know, you say a lot of shit about Alyssa Mercante. No one's saying that you have to stop. Well, people are saying that's what the whole lawsuit is about, is you have been talking about her too much and now they're doing something about it. But it's it's definitely not a free speech issue.
it's allowed to have a voice? Why is that? It's very interesting. I said, Kotaku Journal, Kenneth Shepard, quote, I need everyone to start being normal about propaganda. I need everyone to start being normal about pragmata. The very same Kotaku Journal, Kenneth Shepard, from the same month, April 2026. I know I said month there. Give me a break, guys. I'm only human. These are actual article titles. All right, ready? We'll go through them. I need everyone to start being normal about pragmata by Kenneth Shepard. Let's see. What are some of this guy's other
Dude, the whole pragmata shit is just absolute cancer.
normal takes? Pokemon Champions has an unexpected trans icon. Galad is historically only male, but not in the Switch battle sim. Kids game, Kenneth. What are you doing, man? Bowser, I know what you are. Bisexual by Kenneth Shepard. Look, I'm not a furry, but when I see Fox McCloud, I get it. April 2nd, 2026. Not even on April Fool's Day for an excuse, by the way. So these are, I didn't even have to search hard. I'm sure I could have found a hell of a lot more. I just didn't care enough. I just looked in April. And you're trying to tell people to be normal? I think you need to explain what the word normal is, bro, because I got some serious questions about people posting these articles. All right. Just saying. Justin says abnormal is normal to them. Their goal is to normalize the abnormal.
What should I do for a religion, guys? I'm going to do the one where it levels up the, what is it called? The fluid religion. But what should we start out worshiping? The rancher? I'm kind of thinking the rancher. And we'll make a new Jeebus. A Turin Way. Even then, they don't like. Why do they keep doing that? Boop.
Anti-commie gamer. They need to change their name. I think we should all call them by their identity since they chose to go by pronouns. Say it with me. Woke Taku has a nice tone to it. Woke Taku. Polish tamales. Kotaku's definition of normal. Kilton Cajun. Fucking hell do I want to read it? Which, by the way,
go collective.
Again,
we're gonna go.
I
Collective.
cover so many stories in gaming, Paul, that I had to make a,
Dude, he's so fucking mad about this one tweet.
List of people.
He felt like this was the easiest thing to attack, right? He can't go after the people who are actually showing the DMs or showing the ChatGPT logs and stuff like that. He has to go after Paul.
To keep them straight, because there's so many people that I was starting to confuse you with other people in the industry. And I'm like, well, I might as well put this out there for everyone because it links to all my research of talking to people about people and what's going on with them. And apparently I'm not allowed to do that. They tried to say that this is an invasion of privacy. Why? These are public figures that are posting articles that I am commenting on and things I don't like about what they're saying. Why?
You are calling for people to follow them everywhere they go. in the industry. That was your whole ploy. You've changed it now, but it was absolutely end Kotaku, get these people out of the gaming industry. So yes, that's the problem with it. You don't believe in free speech. You say these people shouldn't be allowed to be in the industry and talk about the games that they talk about because you don't like how they say it, right? He's just mad Paul never gave him the tacit approval. Maybe that's it.
Why are you not allowed to do that? And oh, by the way, current employees at Kotaku, Kenneth Shepard, alongside Carl Petit, the dude that pretends to be a girl. Petit. We got Zach Zwiesen. We got Lewis Parker. I need to update this because we got, where is she? Where is she? Rebecca. Did I scroll past? I probably scrolled past her. Where's Waldo? Where's Waldo? Oh, previously worked at Kotaku. That's why. It's all the way down here. Friends at Kotaku. Where's Waldo? Where is she? Where is she? Holy crap.
How many people do you have on here?
So I need to move Rebecca Valentine up to actively at Kotaku on current employees. But this is what I deal with. Covering the game industry. And apparently by just covering these situations, I'm the bad guy because I'm being sued. Why? I dare you, Paul. I dare you to explain why I'm being sued. Like,
you're being sued because you've made what, like 100 plus at this point videos about one person. The defamation point might actually be malicious now because of what you have said openly in your tweet. So now we have defamation where you seem to be being malicious towards what she's saying, and you're manipulating ChatGPT to say it. We have the harassment that has happened over it, where you have said that you really don't care. You've said, don't do it, but it's funny. So yes, those are the things that you're being sued for. When she asked you to cease and desist.
Like, put it into words. What did I do specifically? What did I do specifically to be sued? I don't want to hear generalizations of, oh, it's because you harassed a helpless woman, or you marginalized a girl that is claims to be.
You muted me, Smash. You muted me.
I don't even know what she claims to be, bisexual or whatever. Like, whatever the words you guys use, miss me with that. What did I say or do specifically to justify a lawsuit? Not, oh, constant harassment, because you could say that about anything. That's meaningless to me. So meaningless. And Pragmata is the game that is the catalyst of all these conversations, of everything that's been happening with this. Let me see. Where is it? This one here. Hold on. Sevi says, Kotaku backtracking and saying, no, guys, we didn't mean it. Quote tweeting Kotaku, I need everyone to start being normal about Pragmata. They can't make up their mind.
Yeah, I agree, Red, saying not even a normie would think that this isn't anything but like some form of harassment. It's reasonable. It's reasonable that someone could look at this and go, yeah, this is over the top. She's been fired from her job. She's getting tons of emails of cocks and everything else that's having on. Her family has been doxxed. She's been doxxed. It goes on and on and on. And I don't think that's what anyone is looking at, or that's what he's failing to look inside and see. I hate many types of people online, but these people who start things with people and run their mouths, but then play the victim and try to deplatform you when you clap back. Yeah, I agree. I mean, here's the thing. Like, if you're gonna talk shit on the internet, people do get to say something back to you. If you say it in public, people get to say something back to you. There is a line, though, in a lot of these different things that you can say, right? There is a line, like we agree not to dox people. We agree not to do anything like physically to anybody. You can go after somebody enough that it's harassment. You can do it in the normie world, and you definitely can do it in the internet world. The problem is it's not really legally litigated much, and there is a fine line on like what is free speech versus what would be considered harassment.
On how they want to feel about situations. This is Kotaku. This is what we deal with covering them. And they're allowed to have their opinions and say what they want to say. But at the end of the day, so am I. So is everyone else. I'm not attacking. I'm not threatening. I'm not sending people after anybody. I'm not coordinating behind the scenes with people. I'm just giving my thoughts on situations. And now I am the one under attack by doing that.
He already sounds like he started on the bottle.
Which is fucking insane to me. And the fact that I'm dealing with a lawsuit right now that is costing insane amounts of money. Thankful to the community that's helped support and help financially cover many of the costs of it. And I am being put.
Yeah, I haven't watched this either. If you want to jump on, you know where to go. You know where to go. I'll hop in just in case. No refunds.
Through hell with this. I genuinely am. And instead of understanding and being like, well, damn, bro, he's allowed to talk too. You're saying
he is a liberal.
It's good. He's being
He
sued.
is a liberal. We all know he's a liberal. Oh. He is one of the most liberals I've ever seen. He only changed his views so that he could become the content creator he always wanted to be. Boom, boom, boom.
Now tell me, why is that? Why are you taking that side, Paul? Why is that? I genuinely wonder. It is frustrating to say the least. And I'm very grateful for the people that watch me and the audience that I've garnered doing this. In the grand scheme, outside of my niche that I've found on my, as Alyssa would say it, on my dark corner of the internet, outside of that,
can Paul
I'm
not have an opinion?
No-name person.
True.
And for some reason,
they are, I think they're Pokemon or Mario. They look like Uno cards. I think they're like Mario Uno cards.
Conversations, my thoughts seem to really hurt. And I don't know if that's because maybe what I'm saying is accurate and true and people don't like hearing reality. But
if you ever questioned on if SmashJT is a liberal or not.
Guys, I know it's been a hot minute since my last video upload, and I apologize to those of you who've been waiting for an update, but I gotta level with you. This George Floyd situation is really taking its toll on me.
Oh no! The George Floyd situation is hurting his mental health?
I wasn't gonna make this video. I kind of tossed it around in my brain like, should I say something? I mean, I'm a white male in America. I don't deal with any of the oppression that black people face.
He's a what? He's a white male in America who doesn't deal with the oppression that the blacks go through?
On a day-to-day basis, it's the foundation of the country started. But at the same time, laying silent through all this didn't feel right either. So
I had to save something as an ally to the black people.
Torn. And being that this situation is starting to turn ugly in some Twitter videos I've seen recently, it's completely been breaking my heart. Guys, I know it's been a hot minute since my last video up.
Oh, man.
It is what it is. I'm confident that nothing I've said is illegal. Nothing I've said is against the law. Nothing I've said justifies a lawsuit.
So, yes, everything I've seen, pretty much nothing he has said individually constitutes the lawsuit. It's not about the individual statements. It's about everything as a whole. His Discord, the End Kotaku, the she sucks dick for money, the ChatGPT logs being twisted. It's not one thing, it's everything. SmashJT actually sent his private communications with Ron to other people on Discord. Just been told, what? If you can get me those screenshots. Please.
Yet here I am dealing with a lawsuit. And it does feel outside of this dark corner of the internet that I find myself in, it feels very lonely. It's very humbling because you realize once you get outside of the bubble,
yeah. Well, I knew there was
no one
stuff
gives a
said.
shit.
Was it in the Discord?
You're on your
though?
own. And this is, I don't mean to say this like, oh, poor me, pity me. It's the reality of like, holy shit. Like
Hold on.
It's really unfortunate the way the legal system is set up. I genuinely am. And instead of understanding and being like, well, damn, bro, he's allowed to talk too. You're saying, yeah, it's good. He's being sued. Now tell me, why is that? Why are you taking that?
I knew that's, I knew he's done streams with Ron talking about the case. He's done, he's mentioned stuff about Ron on X, I'm sure in the Discord. And that's why they were able to, I guess, get Ron. They're trying to get Ron's messages and things like that because he broke the patient confidentiality or not patient confidentiality, like the lawyer side of it. It's become public, so they should be able to look at everything.
Why is that? I genuinely wonder. It is frustrating to say the least, and I'm very grateful for the people that watch me and the audience that I've garnered doing this. In the grand scheme, outside of my niche that I've found,
asthma.
My as Alyssa would say it, on my dark corner of the internet, outside of that, I'm a fairly no-name person. And for some reason, my conversations, my thoughts seem to really hurt. And I don't know if that's because maybe what I'm saying is accurate and true and people don't like hearing reality.
You can't be serious. Oh man, he's so audience captured that he thinks he's like the big thing, but maybe what I'm saying is true. No, you're retarded. Most people are making fun of you. There's at least one person on the internet that wants you to just stop talking about them. But everyone else is laughing at you for your incredibly retarded takes and how easy it is to just blow your arguments out of the water. Even then, you don't say anything. You've been caught. There's no reason anyone should believe you. You've been caught not checking your sources. Facts don't care about your feelings, Smash. That is right. Self-closeted.
But it is what it is. I'm confident that nothing I've said is illegal. Nothing I've said is against the law. Nothing I've said justifies a lawsuit. Yet here I am dealing with a lawsuit. And it does feel outside of this dark corner of the internet that I find myself in, it feels very lonely. It's very humbling. Because
it's lonely because all your friends are abandoning you because they see you constantly crashing out over this lawsuit. You got one of your friends doxxed. Your lawyer doxed one of your friends. It's lonely because you're a shithead and no one wants to be around you anymore.
Because you realize once you get outside of the bubble, no one gives a shit. You're on your own. And this is, I don't mean to say this like, oh, poor me, pity me. It's
yes,
the reality of like, holy shit. Like it's really unfortunate the way the legal system is set up, where people can just sue whoever they want. If they find an activist lawyer, or if they have the money to do so, they can really.
That activist lawyer is kicking your lawyer's ass right now.
Make their lives miserable. And as someone who is just trying their best to raise a family and do it the right way, dealing with this additional stress on my life is
just trying. Here we go into the victimhood. I'm just a good guy with a family, guys. I'm just trying to, raise my family and talk about Indians flinging poo on the internet. It's really not that bad, guys. I'm just like a normal person.
Really not fair to me. It's very, very stressful.
Not fair to
everything
you.
That I've been dealing with, this massive time sink, investigations behind the scenes that you guys don't see. everything that I'm dealing with on a daily basis, the loss of sleep that I've had with it, the amount of money that's been poured into it, in addition to the money that's been donated to the channel, and potentially in the future, a hell of a lot more than that as well. It weighs on me. It really does. And I know in a weird way, in a sick, twisted way, I'm sure people like Alyssa would hear this and be like, that makes me feel good. Suffer. But at the end of the day, I'm like, really?
That's right, Mike.
That's how you.
Boo-hoo. Let me play a sad song for you on the world's tiniest violin. You got yourself into this mess. You kept running your mouth over and over and over again about the case. You're the one that every step of the way could have stopped this. From the very beginning with the cease and desist, you could have just said, you know what? That's fine. I'm done. But no, you said you were going to ride and die till the end because you believed in free speech. And now you've done nothing but talk about the case, and it's a pity party now. Oh, it's just, think of my kids.
You live in your life. What did I do?
In the war room. I'm gonna change that to the war room. Welcome, Damaged. Welcome.
Hey, how's it going?
Some violence. What's going on? I guess you have some things to say about our smashy boy here.
I do, but I'll just comment as it goes on.
Yeah.
I do for this to be caused. So I guess all I can
One
say.
second. Do you have the stream up?
Oh yeah. It's not up for you. Let me. You know me. Nope, not that one. Not that one. This one. Boom. There you go, bud. All right.
I will pursue whatever actions I'm able to take, depending on the outcomes of where we're at right now. But I'm getting really sick and tired of the Journo Mafia falling back on the...
Mafia.
Oh, just dismiss him.
Everybody that talks about me, it's one big conspiracy, guys. It's one big conspiracy, but mine's not a conspiracy. Gee.
I wonder how he would feel about being called part of the Gamergate Mafia.
Yeah, I know, right? Well, he doesn't like being called an anti-woker. I'm not an anti-woker, guys. I just do everything that the anti-wokers do.
And he says he hates woke all the time, so,
Yeah, right. It's constantly about the woke. How are you not an anti-woker?
He's being sued by someone. Like, that's supposed to mean something. I'll leave that there.
I mean, it's not just the lawsuit. Most people were pretty quiet. There were people that were saying, oh, he's getting sued. That was a big game. But it really started to go down for him once everything started coming out, right? Once people started seeing the paperwork, the messages, the tweets, the streams, everything. Like, this isn't a... People just decided you are in a lawsuit, so you must be bad. People have been sharing around everything about this case all over the place, and they've come to their own conclusions.
I know. I dared to have a spine, right?
The Illuminati journey.
Speaking of, by the way, before I forget, because holy crap, I don't know if Max Resist is Max Resist in the chat. Because I wanted to give a huge shout out to Max Resist tonight.
He's a normal chatter.
Okay.
Or if he's watching the replay or not. Max Resist donated $1,000 today to the lawsuit fund.
Hold on. Did he put it back up on his? I got to go see how much he's actually getting after this pathetic attempt here. I'll let it play.
And this is in addition to the $1,000 last month and the $1,000.
Oh, this is the guy. This is the guy who every step of the way has given $1,000 a month to Smash. I remember him.
Month before that.
If you want to know something crazy, look how much Lake Monster gives him during his streams.
At this point,
unfortunately, I don't think that's public. Like, if you go to that website where it tracks donations or super chats or whatever, I don't think it does it by user. But if you talk to anyone that watches his streams regularly, there's a guy named Lake Monster that, like, literally would give him like $300 like a day. It was insane.
That's nuts. I mean, he's got a whale. It's what I've said from the beginning is that these guys have like whales in their audience that will keep paying, keep tipping. People are tipping. That's where they're making their money. It's not off the views anymore. Welcome, Foyd. Welcome to the chat. So that doesn't surprise me at all. Let's see. Smashy boy. Smashy boy, where are you? Oh, yeah, here it is. He put it back up because he had it taken down for a while. Let's take a look. Little Smashy boy. Yep, there's that $1,000. So Jay Viper gave him $100. Jay, I think you need that for you, bud. We're not going anywhere. $10.
That's actually a really sad comment from Jay Viper.
It really is. It really is.
Because that makes it sound like, oh, something happens to Smash, then I disappear too.
Fucking nuts, man. No fucking refunds. You say that again?
Jay Viper's comment kind of sounds like if something happens to Smash, then he disappears too.
Right. I guess it's all dependent. I mean, I think he is very dependent on Smash in a lot of ways. So maybe. Stan Frogmass, Smash, please don't let the waitress get you down. Hold on, what just happened? Oh. Waves to all unofficial moderators. Jesus. $10. Hang in there, buddy. The whole gaming industry is behind you. Oh, yeah, there he is. Max Resist every single month throws money. This guy's got to be an op. And he always says something about witches. When will these witches learn?
Did Billy Mitchell ever give money to him?
I don't know. I haven't seen his name in here, but I haven't looked that deep at it either. I just come check it every now and again, usually on stream. He's making a comic too. Jay Viper's making a comic. Bud. Imagine giving that much money to these losers and then they want to cry about high costs of living. Well, here's the thing too. Smash is he's complaining about money and he's saying, "Oh, I'm so glad." He keeps mentioning this fund to pay for it, but then he goes on lavish trips with his family all over the place, spending money like there's no tomorrow, and wants to get on stream and cry about it. Stop giving these losers money to start with. So yeah, no, that's a goodie, but we're gonna get back over here.
It's been so much money that Max Resist has donated to the lawsuit fund. I feel bad saying this.
You better suck that.
I've lost
dick.
count. Like, I cannot thank you enough, and I'm just forever in your debt. But is Max here? If so, thank
Max,
you.
please,
like, from the bottom of my heart. Because I know people are used to take a break from the content for a second. I know people are used to everything being fake on the internet, and you never know who to trust, and everyone you do trust, eventually they fuck you over, they deceive you, they lie to you.
Max should check.
And then
out.
you're left wondering why you cared about that person in the first place.
I feel like this is very hypnotic coded, right? I feel like we're talking about a specific person without talking about that person.
And that stuff really it really does eat at me, because I'm like, every time people do that, I'm like, I hope no one ever does that to me. I never want to let people down. I know
I'm not following this.
Right now. I'm sorry.
He hopes no one does what?
I don't know. Let's try again.
I want to give a huge shout out to Max Resist tonight.
Because it sounds like he's thanking somebody for giving money, but then he's like, I hope that never happens to me. Like, I'm not following this at all.
He mentions like friends, right?
And this is in addition to the $1,000 much money that Max Resist has donated to the lawsuit fund. I feel bad saying this. I've lost count. Like, I cannot thank you enough. And
Red, he hasn't come out and made any statements, but Jay Viper tried to at him on Twitter, and he made it very clear he didn't give a shit and didn't want to talk about any of the lawsuit stuff. It ended with Jay Viper blocking him.
I'm just forever in your debt. But is Max here? If so, thank you. Like from the bottom of my heart. Because I know people are used to take a break from the content for a second.
Yeah, so this is where we're talking about.
I know people are used to everything being fake on the internet, and you never know who to trust, and everyone you do trust, eventually they fuck you over, they deceive you, they lie to you, and then you're left wondering why you cared about that person in the first place.
See, that's why I say it's very like smash coded. They'll lie to you, they'll deceive you, they'll make you wonder if they're even care about you as a person.
And that stuff really it really does eat at me, because I'm like, every time people do that, I'm like, I hope no one ever does that to me. I never want to let people down.
Okay.
I
get it.
I know I'm probably gonna get gay right now. I'm sorry. It's just it's tough, and I'm trying not to make this a pity party. I'm trying my best to raise a family. I'm trying my best to be a good dad and do the best I can. And life isn't fair. You have to deal with bullshit that gets thrown at you. I'm not trying to play the victim card right now, but
yes, you are.
It's really not fucking fair.
This is 100% playing the victim card. Welcome, Drone. Sounds like a personal problem. Agreed.
When all you do is try to do the right thing and still get fucked up.
I don't understand this thing like try to do the right thing. Was the right thing doing the performative
fixing
races?
Gaming?
Fixing, right, but it's not fixing gaming. But he doesn't even want to.
Yeah, I'm just saying that's what he's saying.
Right, but how does the Indian stuff fix gaming? Like, is he really doing the right thing?
Indian stuff?
When he was doing all the performative racism towards Indians.
Well, I mean, that kind of depends on how you feel about Indians. I mean, they say stuff about Indians, black people. Some even go after Asians. So I'm not really sure how Grums feels about that. But I'm just saying, like, if you're racist against Indians, then I guess technically that would be fixing it for you. But
so I guess that does fit the narrative of what's wrong with gaming.
Over for it. It really fucking pisses me off.
All right, hold on a second. He's making the same exact argument that Alyssa makes. Like, basically down. So she was upset and did the lawsuit because she was just trying to do what she thought was right. She was just trying to be a journalist. She was just trying to write articles, and then a bunch of shit happens to her. That's basically the exact same thing that he's saying.
Yeah. I'm just trying to do what I want to do. So it really is full circle then. Yeah,
it's like both of them are doing the whole leave Britney Spears alone thing. Like, that's what it is.
What's up, Grizzle? Welcome.
Hello.
And I'm not.
What the hell happened with Nasmir in the chat?
To do these emotional
Let's just scroll up. What is that?
What is what?
Nor funds?
What are you talking about?
Nasmir in the chat, if you scroll up, did like a letter.
Oh, it says no refunds. No refunds. Oh. For the.
So did you watch his vent video then yet?
Which vent video? This is the vent video for.
They're the shorter one.
Oh yeah. It may be in here, but I do have that tied up.
Because
yeah,
I don't want to be that guy. I
pause for a minute. I got a question for Grizzle. Why is your icon on stream different than in the chat?
Because it's my other character, that my furry character, not my regular person character.
But is there like a setting for that? Can you have two images?
No, it's just changed my main account. Because it'd be nice if the per server account was the one it pulled from, but it pulls from my main.
Wait, it just changed again.
Yeah, I put it back. I went and actively changed my icon.
Right, but the icon on the stream is different than the one in the chat. So what's the one in the chat? How do you set that?
Oh, you mean in here? User setting, top left, edit profiles per server profile. Pick.
All right.
Okay, so one of them's like your profile pic, and the other one's like a server pic.
Yeah,
Okay, I get it now. All right, go on.
that way you can have multiple identities.
Yeah, Nazmir is definitely has a good point. He isn't going to give any refunds for this, whether the case is won or lost. People are dipping their money into this so that he can go on vacations with his family and not have to worry about paying for the lawsuit. Well, at least that was the initial plan, right?
He makes like 40K a year on his YouTube, if I remember correctly.
That's it? 40K a year on YouTube?
That's it. I wish I could make 40K a year on YouTube.
You talking about Smash? It's way more than 40K.
Yeah, it's got to be more than that.
Yeah. Well, I guess on top of donations.
Yeah.
I think his donations alone are over 100.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know how. Yeah, whatever. It funds his daily marathon hate video.
Yeah, he cannot stop talking about marathon.
He
Your
literally
mic's going out.
He's made more than.
Yeah, it's doing that robot thing.
He's made like 2 a day, every day for the past like 30 some days now.
Yeah, he's doing a marathon.
Like he has made it emotionally his pejorative to constantly cover it because they got made fun of.
Test. Better?
Yeah, it's better.
Yeah, you're
Jesus
good.
Christ, I gotta probably get a new cord again.
This is starting to
I hope
really
season 2 does good for it because it is a good game. I just think it's not clicking
my
with
life.
the crowds.
Yeah, a lot of the stuff I've heard with the game, and I was talking to my brother-in-law who we played on stream with, who doxed me to everybody.
Oh my god.
He didn't know we were on stream, and it wasn't a big deal. He said like a lot of what he thinks the problem is with people coming into the game is that first section of it is it's got a steep learning curve. Once you get past the learning curve, he says it's a really good game if you're looking for like the PvP extraction shooter. So he's been playing a lot of that. If that guy stops putting $1,000 a month into the dumbass lawsuit instead of putting it into the S&P 500, he'd retire with $3 million, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh man.
in a very negative way. And again,
he's
I'm
just
sure she's
so
really
vitriolic about
probably fucking
topics.
pleasuring herself to hearing that, but it's reality. And it's really tough. And at the end of the day, I just want this to be over.
Yeah,
I would prefer I don't
Yeah,
I
this
don't
is the
want
video
to have to give her
where-
anything.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want anything from her. I just want her to fucking leave me alone.
Ooh, man.
I'm not
Wasn't-
the one that's the
That's
Wasn't the original cease and desist just asking him to stop saying shit?
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like there was no money, no nothing. It was just saying like, stop lying about her sucking dick, and then like we'll go away. That was it.
Yeah. All he had to do was stop talking about her, but he felt that that was a slight on his life and that he would fight 10 toes to the ground over this. And even I think said like, I am fighting for free speech.
Yeah, he's doing the martyrdom thing.
Yeah, he is.
I'm the one being harassed.
How?
You're not the one with the Fire
He's
Kotaku
been saying
website.
this from the beginning, right? I I'm ready to dip into my kid's savings to fight this. Just want her to leave me alone. Yes, that is a quote from SmashJT before and then now this one after. I wonder if Ron has told him it's over. Like, hey, maybe we should start considering a settlement. Oh, man.
Some wine.
Hold on. Pause it.
Oh.
I'm playing a game. All right. I got my beer here.
Okay.
And every time he drinks, I have to too. So go ahead and play it. I got it.
No, you're doing a drinking game.
Pirate Bob, you're absolutely right, by the way. I think in a weird way. Where is it? Is this a coming out of the closet speech? I hope not. I'd be doing it really bad.
I'm not doing
I like
two
how
bottles,
they called him gay
Where is it?
for just being emotional. Not even like fully emotional.
Oh, yeah. It's
Like
that-
Smash.
I mean, it's really,
not healthy.
really closely connected to that manosphere kind of stuff where you can't show any emotions and misunderstanding what the word stoicism means.
Lord.
There it is. I don't think she'd admit this, but I think deep down, at least subconsciously, she knows this.
Super chat.
Because it's true. Out of state, out of mind.
If it wasn't for, she would totally have forgotten, by the way. Yeah.
This is a big self-tell too.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, like, I don't know if the guy is trying to say that she should be thankful for being
For being called a whore.
being talked about.
I guess there are some women who would be thankful of that, but I don't think she's one of them.
She's gone. Zero relevance. But my goodness, she will jump at the opportunity. She knows she's got everyone in the industry talking to her about it, cheering her on. This is empowering to her. And it's really sad because she is actively destroying someone's life, or at least attempting to.
What do you call Kotaku
These
then?
people are fucking
Or his videos in general. Where
Guys, we need to find out what she's doing and get her out of the industry. Oh no, they're seeing what I'm saying and they're trying to get me out of the industry. Oh my God, it's totally different.
live by the sword, you know.
It's
You're
because
living
what
by the
Smash
sword.
is saying is right. What he's saying is the truth, and that's why his is allowed to stay on or needs to stay on. But all these other journalists and everyone else, they have to get going because theirs is not the truth, and it hurts my feelings.
It reminds me of that Paul Tassi video he made, all because of just one passing remark.
Yeah.
Are you talking about the sales figures?
No, well, yeah, they keep using his ass as a reference point, and I'm just like, SMH. No, Paul Tassi made a comment about how like he doesn't care about pinging SmashJT.
Oh, that
He made like a little snide comment about, isn't that the guy that's being sued for being a harassing guy?
Oh yeah, that was what was at the beginning of the video.
And he made a 15-minute video on that single tweet interaction about Paul Tassi, and I'm like, man, I respect Paul Tassi a lot more lately because I hate him, but I understand why he does what he does. He's very hard truther.
He's pretty sensitive too.
Yeah, he is pretty.
Oh
sensitive.
yeah, he doesn't like people making assumptions about him though.
He's not as sensitive as Alyssa, but I mean,
Yeah, but he still tells it as okay. He's kind of been an ass with Marathon, and like I can't fault him for it because whatever, he can be rough with it. But like he was one of the people that were like Crimson Desert is a god tier game before everyone else was doing it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he was like, this is a 9 out of 10 game, right
Oh,
from the
wow.
like
Okay.
from when he was playing the preview version of it.
Well, some of the guys are a little bit more shilly than others, I guess, and you could maybe say that.
Then he
about
gave
Paul.
what was it? He gave a pretty good like negative take about Pragmata, whatever. Pragmata. Is that the name of it?
Yeah, Pragmata, the child simulator.
Yeah, he actually gave a take about how like the backstory for the main character doesn't make sense for him to have the kind of interactions he's having with this robot.
Mhm.
Like his friends and family were killed by robots, and he's supposed to have apparently prejudice against androids and stuff.
Mm.
But he immediately gets along with the kid,
Oh,
and I'm like, you know what? That's not fair. That's fair. I've never
Yeah.
heard of that sort of criticism yet.
You could say
Does
that.
I haven't played the game or watched it on YouTube. Does he know like right away that's an AI, or does he find out later?
I think it's right away. 'Cause
Okay.
that's base game mechanic, is she has to hack every enemy you fight.
Yeah. All right.
So it has to be.
Let's keep going.
All right, yeah, continue.
Evil. And this is what,
He knows
by the
right
way,
away is what Nasmer says.
this is what her lawyers do. Ready? SmashJT on his live stream said these people are fucking evil, relating to Alyssa Mercante, harassing her still during an ongoing lawsuit. I'm like, holy shit. So I'm not even allowed to, cutting me out of context, because they've done that before too.
Cutting out, like, what's out of context? Here's the thing I hate about people saying, you're cutting me out of context. People say that and then never show you the context that they're cutting you out of. Like,
Because
like,
it's true.
no, right, because it is true. If they're cutting you out of contents, it's text, it's really simple. You just drop the message and show the context.
It's one thing if he called her evil for one thing, but he said she's evil for so many things that it doesn't matter which context it is. If you just asked him randomly on the street, like, hey, do you think Alyssa Mercante is evil? He'd be like, yeah. Like, you don't even have to put context to it. He would just say it straight up.
Yeah. No explanation, no anything. She's just evil. Well, it's got this thing where everyone's a communist now. Like, he's dipping so far into the everyone's a communist.
Oh yeah, he's been really into that.
It's like he's just brain broken. He has no nuance to anything that he says. The left is the enemy, so we have to do everything we can against him.
People say, just don't talk about it. Just don't talk about it. Okay. How the fuck am I going to afford this?
Just don't talk about the case is pretty cool. Just don't fucking talk about the case.
Just retweet your GoFundMe every so often.
Like, what
I don't
do you
see
mean?
him doing that.
There's tons of people that are in lawsuits that aren't saying shit on their online channels about it. Like, it's just don't talk about it. Or if you want to say something, go through your lawyers so he can tell you you're an idiot and don't talk about. Well, I don't know if Ron told him that or not, but
He already has,
am I
if you
supposed
think about it.
yeah.
Like, people have asked him questions, and he's liked posts mocking Smash, and I'm like, that's sad.
Yeah, I think he's over this lawsuit.
Yeah.
To do. Oh, they go silent at that point. Oh, because
No one
they
goes
don't give
silent.
a shit.
It's not silence if you mute and block people, bud.
How?
The problem is he's willing to go after someone like Paul Tassi because Paul Tassi will back off and block him, right? Paul Tassi's not really a strong warrior to go back and forth with people. He wants to write his little articles and go about his day. But anyone who will give him the lightest amount of criticism, he'll mute or he'll just not engage with. So, yeah, not really winning anything for you there, buddy. You're the one who won't talk to anybody.
They don't have to pay anything.
You're not paying anything. Your lawyer, your freaking fans are paying for it. $1,000 a month a guy is giving to you.
It's just it's a very convenient no-win situation for me.
Oh, admitting the
And
lawsuit is
it's-
over.
It's exhausting. In a weird way, I feel like lawsuits are built to wear you down.
Lawsuits are built for the rich to be able to wear you down with making you pay lots of money. Yes, that's kind of how it works.
And I've been really fucking strong throughout all of this.
Not really.
It's hard. It's really fucking hard.
Oh, can I not? Really? Here it is, boys. Let loose, Smash. Just tell us.
No, I
Just tell
appreciate
us.
it, guys. I really do.
Oh yeah, we're here for you. We're here for you, buddy. We are here for you.
You're right about that, Sergeant Sabian. 100%. Meanwhile, her lawyers open a GoFundMe with questionable campaigns. It's totally not to fund their campaign at all, right? Right? Oh, their medical
I don't know
bills.
the reference to that, right?
He's referencing her cat. So he's saying that she's sneakily getting
Like-
funds because she lied about her cat.
Because she lied about her cat. Like, are you really
There is zero proof about that.
Right?
She literally just like, I need my cat bills. Help GoFundMe. She's like, yeah, she is getting help from pro bono lawyers. I don't know what to say. You probably could have found a pro bono. I don't know.
Yeah, instead you went with Ron.
You went with the most
a
expensive one too.
Incredibly expensive lawyer. First Amendment lawyer.
Lane.
We got sued by
Grim,
Laura
don't
Loomer
stress
for
about it.
literally the same
again,
thing.
I don't.
Yeah, and Remy was the one on the opposite side of the case. Remy's the one who helped win that case.
That's like
I just
I don't get why
found
would
that
you
out.
ever go with that lawyer? Like he's literally doing the same thing he did to Laura Loomer to fucking Smash.
Yeah, Remy's doing just that. Oh, what a mess.
I don't mean this as a call to action to donate. I really don't mean that.
Yes, you do.
This
Yes, you
is
do.
just
Yes, you do.
at some point, I need to have a conversation with you guys and let you know how I feel about it.
and let you
yes,
know
it is.
that you can go to my
And
webpage and donate.
It's
Please,
tough.
please donate.
Yep.
And I'm not even judging him for that. I don't care if people donate for his legal funds. But don't lie and say it and be like, oh, well, I'm not acting emotional and talking about how hard this is on my family. And, oh, by the way, there's a link in my chat to a Give, Send, Go where somebody just gave $1,000. And I'm really super appreciative for it, guys. Like, so appreciative. But totally, I'm not asking for that.
Yeah. Well, I have a problem with it when you do the opposite of like if you're hurt up for money, if you're so hurt up for money, you need to be asking for someone to help with a lawsuit. And lawsuits are expensive. I agree with that. That doesn't mean start publicly going around and showing how you're going on trips and you're spending all of this extra money just for your he really thought his fans were just going to pay for the entire lawsuit. Then I criticize why you're asking for all this money if you're not buckling down if that money doesn't come in, right? And
Yeah.
Yeah, she's trying. She would love. I genuinely believe she would love nothing more than to put me in a cardboard box with a can in my hand, to take fucking everything, for my wife to leave me, for my kids to hate me. She would want nothing more than that.
And you want nothing more than for her to lose her job, have everyone hate her, and have her give out fries at McDonald's.
Yep.
So like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
it's the same thing. You're doing the same shit.
I mean, you think about this. They danced and celebrated when she left Kotaku. There was stream after stream after video of them dancing for her getting fired from Kotaku. But now he's somehow upset that it's turned back around on him. Well, you're okay with that happening, right? You're okay with people going after and ruining people that you don't agree with. So why are you mad when they're doing it to you? I stick consistently to it. You should stick consistently to it too, that you don't agree with taking people down just for their free speech.
Right. I don't like Alyssa. Okay. Sure. But you know how I make her go away? I don't fucking read her shit. I don't look at anything. The only reason I ever look at anything Alyssa these days is just to see if she said anything about Smash. That's it. Yeah.
I have no.
And as he said, go ahead.
I have no problem with her. I've spoken to her many times. But I don't care for her article. Someone sent something in the Discord about the feminist whatever tweet that she made, and I think those things are ridiculous. But yeah, I mean, you just don't have to read it. You don't have to let it rage bait you.
Yeah, I don't hate Alyssa. I just don't like her.
Yeah,
nothing that I have done to her.
That's fair. That's fair.
To cause this.
Nothing he's done. There's not a single thing.
Nothing.
All he's been is respectful and criticized her points. just wanting to talk to her with the utmost respect and dignity. Nothing that she could ever be mad at. What do you think, chat?
And she's got to know that. Like the stress and the shit that this is putting my entire family under. She's got to know. At some point, she's got to feel fucking awful if she has any heart in her at all. To be like, what am I doing to this guy? Sure, I had a tiff with him online.
Smash is the only victim. Alyssa Mercante is this huge evil monster that is just, for no reason whatsoever, trying to take everything Smash has earned. Everything.
I was kind of an ass. And sure, he said things to me that hurt my feelings. And I said things to him that hurt his feelings. But what is she doing right now?
She's doing the lawsuit because you wouldn't do the simple thing of just agreeing to not say that she sucks dick. It's literally it.
That's literally. You could have, Smash, you need to go back and read the cease and desist and realize the moment, you could have decided that all of this didn't happen. No one would know.
I'm pretty sure the cease and desist even said that they'll let him continue to make videos. They just wanted him to stop saying very specific things. He didn't even need to fully stop.
Yeah, true. I'd have to look back at it and see, but if that's the truth, then it's even easier. Oh, you can still make videos on her, just don't call her a whore or say she sucks dick for money. Yeah, sure. That seems reasonable.
Process is the punishment. No, I think she does have a heart. I
is
really
like how
do.
Rekieta got in trouble because he wouldn't shut the fuck up on the internet. Yeah, pretty much.
I really do. If she's able to find it is a different thing. But I do, and maybe that's one of my ultimate downfalls, is as much as I criticize people, those of you who watched me for a long time know that I always fall back to, I'm sure there's some good in this person somewhere along the way.
I have never, and Damage, you're the guy who watches them more than I do, but I've never seen him make a statement and say I'm sure there's some good in people, especially when he's talking about the woke in gaming and DEIs, and especially not trans people. He's made very vitriol statements about what he thinks of trans people. So this is just bullshit, unless you want to say I'm wrong, Damaged.
I am sorry. I didn't hear anything you said because I'm reading the cease and desist right now.
All right, Noah.
Hey, that's a legit. Yeah. That's a legit thing. I didn't even realize. I didn't even know if you were talking to me. I just heard the word damage and was like, "Wait a minute." But yeah, I'm reading it. So just give me a second.
Yeah. That's fine.
They lost their way, and I'm hopeful that everyone's able to find it.
Everyone, guys.
Unfortunately,
they just lost their way. That's why I said all those things about them. I'm really looking out for them. I'm just trying to bring them back to the light, guys, to bring them back to the light.
Fortunately, that is wishful thinking in the modern era that we're living in. But anyways, I didn't mean for
that conversation. I'm going to send you the link. That is exactly what this says. It says you can even continue your commentary about Alyssa to, okay, hold on. What's the exact thing? You promised to confine your future commentary on Alyssa to the strictly non-defamatory and non-harassing manners.
Especially his friends. It's really his friends that are honestly the biggest contributors to that.
What happens is it's there are some that are more than others, but Smash has stepped in it on their side. Is he makes a video on Alyssa, or someone sends him a tweet on Alyssa, and then everyone else dog piles in on it, which that can be it can be normal for a bunch of people to go in and talk about a subject.
Yeah, random people.
Yeah,
but these are clearly Eric and then freaking Jay Viper are very close to him.
Oh yeah, 100. Well, they all orbit him, right?
Yeah.
Who knows? Pull up. It's on his fucking webpage. You can't make this shit up.
Yeah. Smash has to make us defend Alyssa too much.
True. We
Because
write to
she
you
literally
today.
says nothing mostly, so there's nothing to say about her side of
Scroll
things.
down to the paragraph where it starts with "in conclusion," because we don't need to read this whole fucking thing.
No, fuck no.
I would say though, you
Did we?
damage knows a lot more.
Scroll
about
up.
this
You
stuff.
passed it.
Yeah. Hold on. Update, which is probably going to be. In conclusion, this matter ends if you publish your retraction and apology. This is probably why he didn't do it, right? He didn't.
The
wanna
apology will
apologize.
kill him.
No, Nazir, I'm
Like
not
your
doing
action.
Control F. I'm going to sit here and scroll all the way down. Apology as stated above, containing all of the information we have requested here. And you promise to confine your future commentary on Alyssa to a strictly non-defamatory and non-harassing. If you do so, this matter ends here. We need not trouble each other anymore. If no other hand, excuse me. If on the other hand you continue to what's that word? Philippancy and disregard of our more than reasonable request, you will find that there are legal consequences to saying unlawful things on the internet. We will pursue all legal remedies against you, from protective order, injunction, and lawsuit for defamation, harassment, invasion of privacy, intentional infliction of emotional distress, and other tortious courts of competent jurisdiction. So yeah, I mean, it literally is just saying you can keep talking about her, just stop calling her a whore. And he dragged.
And show proof of that. Scroll up to the paragraph that starts with "we therefore."
We
Right there.
therefore demand that you remove all statements and effects. It was wrong of me. Sucked dick for money. So yeah, it's even here. And therefore you demand we remove all statements to the effect that Alyssa has sucked dick for money or otherwise engage in acts of sexual conduct for any kind of compensation or advantage, as well as issue a retraction and apology on every platform and in every medium when the original statement was published, including any not named in this letter. Within 30 days of the receipt of this letter, the retraction and apology must be of equal prominence and receive equal promotion as the original defamatory statements. To the best of your ability, we suggest that your retraction include the statement, it was wrong of me to suggest Alyssa Mercante has engaged in sexual contact for money. I let my retort get away from me, and I did so hoping to inflame you, my audience. I apologize for spreading lies about Alyssa and for doing so to manipulate you, my viewers.
So that's literally it.
That's it. That's
all you
he
had to do was stop saying she sucked dick for money or sucked dick to get her job. And that's it. You could have kept saying that she was harmful to the gaming industry and she doesn't know anything about games and she's woke. You could have kept saying all that just fine.
But you couldn't.
I mean, seriously, you couldn't just take away the one thing about her being a whore for her job. That's come on.
Yep. Yeah. And what's worse is he's made it worse for himself over the fact, right? Because you could say like she's sucking dick for money. He's also brought up that she's a prostitute, so she's like their angle is that it's insinuating that she's committing a crime, right? Sucking dick for money, prostitution, things like that. But then we find out he actually went through and manipulated ChatGPT to say that what she was doing was that camgirling was prostitution, right? So now you're showing the malice behind it, that you'll do anything you can to make her look like she's a prostitute or anything else that's out there. Yeah, it's fucking nuts. And all you had to do was one little apology and remove a couple of tweets.
He's lucky that Kotaku didn't come after him too.
No shit.
Because Kotaku could easily sued him for insinuating that their management team is like hiring people that do sexual favors for him.
True. Yeah. I guess we'll see. I don't think they're going to sue him now. Oh, funny one.
About Paul to turn into that just kind of happened. It just really set me off today. It really, when I saw him saying that, I'm like, bro, come on, Paul. Come on.
Does he respect him? Come on, Paul implies that he
Paul.
likes. But I mean, are you surprised?
I'm not a bad guy.
I'm not the bad guy.
All of my criticism is based in fact.
You
and based
retweet
off
like
of
some of the
reality
actual
that
legit
I would-
Nazi accounts, man. Like, he's just
Well, the problem is
normal
it's not
people
based
aren't
on
want to associate that.
even if you don't want to go into that, his stuff isn't based off of facts. He has used ChatGPT knowingly to manipulate it to make Ghost of Yotai look like it wasn't doing as well as Ghosts of Tsushima. He has been caught doing that, so his thing isn't based on fact.
And he made another video about that. I'm just like, dude, he calls out people making hit pieces, emotional reporting, but so much of his stuff is based off of his own emotions.
Yeah, he doesn't
And
do
it's
any
just-
research. He reads an article and then gives an opinion on it. That's all it really is.
And then if God forbid, something insinuates he's wrong, he'll spend the next year on the topic.
would like to see in the gaming industry. I'm allowed that space. And people are allowed to disagree.
I'm allowed. There's a lot of this I'm allowed stuff, but you have flat out said that others are not allowed to, that they shouldn't be in the industry because of their beliefs or thoughts or their activism. It's only your activism that can be the one that is used, that is correct, right? You don't have any kind of like inward thought process where you're seeing the different, like you're seeing how this is what you're doing to other people. You don't get that knife moment where this is where you stab yourself and you're like, oh, this is what I've been doing to people.
If Alyssa wants to
surprised he
disagree with
hasn't
me
gotten
online,
that.
she
Thank you, Sarah. Yes, Jesus does love me.
can disagree until the cows come home. What I entirely disavow is stepping outside of that, contacting my wife, trying to cause strife in my relationship to the point of seeing if she can maybe trick her into divorcing me. Because yes,
I mean,
I don't think that's what that was. I'm pretty sure she was doing I thought about this for a long time.
mm-hmm.
That's her calling his wife. Sure, it's intrusive, but it's almost like almost an old school way of handling things.
Yeah, well, I mean,
It was not right to do though.
yeah.
It was still you don't do it in the modern era.
Well,
don't.
no, like you shouldn't
Beyond just saying, hey, don't do that and don't call me again. That was fine on his end.
Yeah. Well, yeah, he shouldn't have done it. I don't think she had this master plan to like break
Definitely
them
not
up
a master
and do,
plan.
all of that stuff. But it was, she should not have done it. It was unhinged to DM the wife, right?
Yeah.
that's absolutely what she's trying to do in that message. Doxing my home address where I have two
You did it
kids
too.
and a wife
Yeah.
with a very crazy.
And we talk about the website, the Kiwi Farms website. I really don't have a lot of problems with Kiwi Farms except for the doxing stuff.
Okay.
But you linked her docs onto your webpage and your video and did a whole video about it. You just didn't
this was way
say that the
before,
docs
right?
was there. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
This was around the cease and desist time is when he did this. So we're doing this doxing thing. And here's the thing. Where the doxing is coming from is his wife, right? Oh no, he's talking about the legal court documents, which one makes it not doxing, but yeah, I agree they shouldn't have put that in there. That was wrong of them to do, knowing that this whole thing is about harassment over the end. But also, like with his wife, she wasn't the one that directly did it. Though I do believe that she gave it to Airbagged, who did do it, right?
Yeah, he's about to say it. Where that was when. Yeah, I hadn't talked to Airbag in private about that personally.
I'm gonna I'm going to stand on my position that that was 100% doxing on her part.
Yeah.
I don't care that it was. I don't care it was a court document. I really don't, because I would have had more respect and said it wasn't doxing if she didn't put in there that this case heavily involves threats, and that's why she redacted hers, but left. But then she goes on and leaves his in.
Yeah. I can agree with that.
Mm-hmm. All right. He's about to mention
Internet.
it, so.
Her friend airbagged sharing it and telling people what page my address was on. All these things, and she's very close friends with Airbag. She knows what he does, doesn't disavow it. Totally fine with all these things.
Here's the problem I have with the whole Airbag thing. Yes, he even put out.
It was probably in private that was happening, because like
it doesn't matter though if she gave him the information for the docs and then he doxed it out. She's sharing the information. She's
I think he found that because of everybody was stalking those pages at that point in time.
Possible, but
yeah,
you know, you still the thing that I have a problem with Airbag is they paint him like he's this.
I'll be back.
Yeah, sure thing. This like huge evil doxer and things like that. And he has done it once. You know, disavow it completely. I don't fucking believe in any of that shit. You know, and people have a right to call him a doxer for that. He's also made the public statement that that was wrong of him and he probably shouldn't have done it and he wouldn't do it anymore. But all he's really done outside of that one experience is he does like the hammer memes and he goes after Grums, but he's like such evil person for doing that.
Really sad. I'm like, do you really? Is this what communism does? It just turns your heart
there
black?
It is. Communism.
You just want to see?
It's communism. You have fucking no idea what communism even is.
The nuclear family be destroyed any way
Communists are the new Nazis.
possible. You're just filled with so much rage and hate. You just want to see, like, if someone did come and hurt my family, I bet she'd sleep perfectly fine the next day. Not even think anything about it.
Hello.
Huh? Yeah.
My internet had a connection.
I got you. Yeah. Okay. Then you didn't give a shit when you did the same thing to her. Even when you were called out for it, because apparently you didn't know.
Oh,
you didn't do
I remember
shit about
now.
it.
He did it to Airbag too. Remember?
Did
He
dox
posted
Airbag?
that copy paste. Yeah, because he gets doxed like every day.
Oh, he does.
Because the clone Airbag accounts who are like his buddies, they're still chugging along. I always see people post. He literally gets doxed every damn day, and he just doesn't care anymore. But no, Smash posted the copy paste because remember that one random account that changed their entire. It was one of his
I think I just lost you. Yep, he's gone. We'll continue on.
And then it gets you to the point of like, you got to ask yourself, is this all worth it? What am I doing this for? Which goes back to the whole thing that I talked about to you guys before with the being a YouTuber, you got to have something wrong with you.
Now, I actually agree with this statement. I think most people who come on the internet to be a YouTuber, you have to have something kind of like there has to be something kind of wrong with anybody that wants to be a YouTuber. I feel like it just
I guess.
to want to go
went
through
out
the
again.
things that
What's going on?
No, I can hear you. You're still
no.
doing good. I mean, there has to be like a little bit of narcissism or something like that. You know, you definitely like to have the attention. I don't know. I just feel like everyone does in some way, shape, or form. It's like artists. Artists are usually like some of the best artists throughout history were, you know, mentally ill in many ways, and I think that's just like something that drives art is pain.
Because this is not fucking normal. To put yourself out there day in and day out with how crazy the internet is, getting yourself into these situations in a weird way, I almost think when someone's been so indoctrinated to the point of,
Dude, this guy saying other people are indoctrinated is just wild to me.
Yep.
Using the word communist, like unironically.
It's damn Twitter. Like, you know, they flipped over where it used to be like right wing people got censored all the time.
Yeah.
And it completely flipped, and now they had an idea to, they had a chance to not do the same crimes,
Put it there. Yeah.
and they're just doing it now.
True. I mean, it's just a switch up. We've been saying it for a while
Like-
here on this channel that
That's what this group is. It's supposed to be meeting different opinions and stuff, you know. And trying to not be we don't have to be centrist, but it's like trying to meet in the middle on conversations that aren't necessarily even political.
Yeah, true. Track dozens, hundreds of people on their names, statements, past, present, and future employment is what's weird. Little bro. Well, you also have it like he was, I don't know, I don't want to say that because I don't remember entirely if he was positive on the doxing website for Charlie Kirk. I know Asmongold was, but I'm not going to say that about Smash because I don't remember if he made any statements. See, I'm fair.
pushing an agenda so far that this is bigger than me. It's not about scaring me. I don't think she'd even acknowledge this, but again, subconsciously, deep down, this is about sending a message to anyone else thinking of doing what I do for a living.
No, it's not.
There's
100 people that do what you do, right? You're not like special in that regard.
Ordering,
no one's suing Endymion
Nerdrotic
for his Nerdrotic. No one's suing Nerdrotic. No one's suing Endymion. No one's suing all these other larger
Geeks and Gamers.
Geeks and Gamers for their
Those are like the
shit
upper
takes on them.
echelon.
Right? Yeah, it's you for a very specific reason. We just read the cease and desist. We know what it's about. Some D tier, they're not after me, they're after you. Yeah, this is a fight against all of us gamers. Call to action.
hey, it'll happen to you too if you try doing that.
Oh God!
Don't even.
Pause. Andy,
We run this
said
town.
it.
In a weird way, I think that's what this is all about.
That's what it's all about, Smash. That's what it's all about. I haven't seen him do a lot of wine drinking. How are you feeling? Damaged? Because he's
The
I gave up on the game and I'm just doing it.
double-edged
fair
sword
enough. That's probably the
of
better
doing
choice.
this. There's no way to talk about my feelings on the situation
Without looking like a pussy. I know.
and not be called a grifter, not be called oh, he's doing this just for money.
Hey, I'm on the
He's
anti-woke
doing
right
this-
side, guys. I'm on the anti-woke right side.
Upload, and I apologize to those of you who've been waiting for an update, but I gotta level with you. This George Floyd situation is really taking its toll on me. I wasn't gonna make this video. I kind of tossed it around in my brain like, should I say something? I mean, I'm a white male in America. Should I say
Yeah. No one would think you're a grifter.
It's that the haters are always going to do every single time.
Is that identity politics that I sniff?
That was identity
My
politics.
response to
That
that
was
is,
being a white
okay.
ally. You know, I couldn't possibly know.
You don't have to watch.
I'm.
You don't have to
I
support.
mean, airbag's
Oh,
white.
If
It's not like
Oh. Hold
you
on.
want to, great. I genuinely appreciate it. Word of doing this. There's no way to talk about my feelings on the situation and not be called a grifter, not be called oh, he's doing this just for money. He's doing this for, it's that the haters are always going to do every single time.
do think he has
My response
delusions,
to
and he
that
might
is,
actually not be doing this for
okay.
money.
He does. Yeah, like I do believe he has a delusion. Well, I don't know. It's so
At least a
hard to
little bit
say.
of it,
Like he may have
because
been
like he's a little crazy.
yeah, he may have been propagandized. That's for sure. But
The 37 marathon videos are definitely for money.
yeah, 100%. 100%.
God.
JT should check out and get a normie job. Apparently he has a job.
There's no way. There is no way he has a job. He's on Twitter every goddamn day posting like 3 videos. I can't imagine.
That Smash has a job?
Yeah, I thought he had a job.
Apparently.
No, this is his job.
Oh, maybe that was he was talking about, people trying to take his job.
You don't have to watch. You don't have to support. If you want to, great. I genuinely appreciate it. I really do. You know what's free? The like button, which I always say, you don't have to financially support me. The like button.
Please, guys,
Like and
like my
subscribe.
video. Hey, speaking of which, if you're sitting in the chat today and you haven't liked the video yet, go ahead and take your finger either on your phone or the mouse on your keyboard and get down there to the like button and make sure you click that like. Smash said so. Smash said, give us a like here.
Means the world. It really does. It's like, it shows that you care about what I'm saying, and that means the world to me.
You see what I'm talking about? Like he says, it's the war. It shows that you care. It's the world to me. He's audience captured, right? He's audience captured to the point that like he needs the likes. He needs it to feel like he's doing something in the world, right?
And I say that specifically because we just got a massive donation over on Kick. Oh, I saw it, Sergeant
Yeah,
Sapien.
he's on Kick.
I saw it. Thank you. Boozy Clues, once again. Boozy Clues with the 10,000 Kick coins, which
How
I'm
much
pretty
is
sure would
that?
bury me with Kick coins. Please do not throw them all at once.
What's a kick coin?
Boozy Clues sent a
no.
flex, 10,000 Kick coins, and says, "Evil succeeds
$10?
when good men do nothing. Keep up the good fight, Smash."
Oh my god, evil
Thank you, Boozy
succeeds.
Clues. I know it's a quote
How does he
from
get these
before this,
people?
but I'll
in
Is that a
always remember
crypto
this
thing?
quote from
It is. It's a token. I guess that's how Kick does it. Kick coins. Let me hold on. You gotta fucking do
You
something.
tell me someone give him like $100.
How much is a Kick coin?
It's $10.59.
That's what he made off of that. Yeah. 'cause
As
it's
of the value today, yes.
That's the value
One
for
kick
saying that
coin?
you're fighting evil.
One Kick coin is $0.001059.
So that guy gave him $10.
Oh. Oh, sorry, muted.
Massive
I
kick
don't
coin.
think Smash knows how much that was actually worth. He probably thought it was like $100.
Probably. Oh, Jesus. Evil shall not prevail today, Battle Brothers, so long as we hold firm with the shield wall and pay pig for a YouTuber.
Oh, Sephiroth posting has become way too normal. 40-year-olds.
That it has.
one of my favorite movies of all time, Boondock Saints. Evil succeeds when good men do nothing. Again, I'm sure it's from other stuff before then,
Like, okay,
but
what's the evil? People talking about feminism in gaming, or woke stuff in gaming, or blacks in gaming? Like, what is the evil that's happening here?
No,
The removal of big ass tits. I'm
the
guessing.
removal of big ass tits.
That's
So
it.
evil. At the end of
and
the
then
day,
reacting to everything instead, because you got to overcorrect and delete everything you don't like instead.
Which
Let's say
isn't
it's
even
evil.
removed, but you know.
You're right. There's still very many games that have the over sexualized characters. Right, it hasn't gone away, even in the indie
Remember,
realm.
It's never evil to generalize an entire group of people.
True. It's never evil. We've never seen anyone do that in history.
Nope.
Thank you so much, Boozy Clues. Seriously, thank you.
It's okay. They were just trying to give him a shower.
Is it really? Boozy Clues says, dude, that's my favorite movie as well. For thee, my Lord, for thee. I can't remember the prayer, but I will show you. I have it hanging up here. Hold on. Let me get it. Well, not hanging up, but sitting over here. This is the entire.
Yeah, the guy Asman literally advocates for war crimes and targeting neutral Red Cross medics. Yep, absolutely. But they're not evil.
Yeah, it's
they're
kind
not
of
evil, guys.
weird that he just never covers Asmon's horrible takes.
Yeah.
It's only time that they'll cover that man, one of the most popular streamers out there, is something positive or neutral that aligns with them already.
They're trying to get Asman.
But the Warhawk stuff, no concern.
Mm-hmm.
That's a pretty blatant, negative.
right. Just
that was a promise.
It's okay to kill American soldiers that are helping people, because I think it's okay to kill their medics who are helping people, or the Red Cross, or anybody like that.
Here, the entire cast from Boondock Saints 2, all Saints.
Yes, Drone, he probably does unironically think that is a Boondock Saints quote. Nothing happens ever. Yes, Floyd.
Saints Day. I got it signed. Norman Reedus and everyone else. There's Norman Reedus right there. I got this signed at San Diego Comic-Con. So, almost knocked that over.
Oh my God.
Yes, this is...
Which, by the way,
peak streaming.
Full disclosure, as much as I love Boondock Saints 2 sucked. It was so bad. But the first one is fucking amazing.
It's
Boozy Clue says we had to wait so fucking long for the sequel. I know, and I was disappointed with it. Maybe my expectations were just through the moon because we waited. What was like
maybe you should sell that for your legal funds instead of e-begging.
10 years. Holy shit, lol. That's awesome, right? Boondock Saints is so good. So good. How much did that cost? Autographs aren't free at cons or cheap. Okay, so this was one of those, if you got there early enough, they actually were giving tickets away for a free signing. So that was free. That was free. I just had to wait fucking for. Longer than that, I think. I'm curious. How old is Norman Reedus at this point? Get old. That was before the sequel came. So, oh, you're right. Pretty much exactly a decade. I had no idea. Seen Boondock Saints. Now, being from Boston, directed by Troy Duffy. Yep. Oh my God, I respect you more now. No, that's one of my favorites. Right? You got they exist. I don't think I've ever found someone who's watched the movie and was like, I didn't like it. Like, it's so fucking perfect. Oh, it's not Benjamin. I haven't seen Boondock Saints. I have seen the Boondocks.
These streams should
very
stop
different.
Very different. I don't mind them, right? I don't mind. Like, I have no problem with this stream. Besides him e-begging and doing all these other things, it's something for me to watch.
I fucking love you guys. I definitely needed it so much.
You say I love you
spending
guys?
the night with me on a day like this. I definitely needed it, so I appreciate you.
Jesus Christ. Parasocial. This is parasocial can go both ways, right?
And thank you again. Thank you again, Boozy Clues. Seriously, appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. Wait, by the way, before I even play,
Sleeping seems more
before I even read
entertaining.
FG, sorry, the 10,000 kit coins. I believe that's a red banger, right? Technically, it is a red banger, right?
Yeah, so he thought it was $100.
Another
This?
take. I'm live again. For monetize's sake. You ask for gameplay. Don't be absurd.
My face right now.
Speaking truth.
Pause.
Not swinging.
Did you hear it?
What that you ask for gameplay?
No. That this song starts off with, I'm live today for monetization's sake.
Oh yes, I did hear that part.
But it's not for money, guys.
Right.
Go on.
And sword. Sure, I own games. They sit on the shelf. But I'd rather rant and clip myself. Tub's my kingdom.
Like he's trying to do the ironic thing, but really he's just self-reporting.
Mike's my lance.
Is that what he wishes he looked like?
I think so.
Send me a red banger, you bastard. Don't make me beg for wine.
Yes,
I
this is
need
his
that
self-promotion.
sweet fermented flex scripted ain't
Was that supposed to be Sykkuno?
when the bubbles are fine. Send me a red banger, you bastard. My takes don't come for cheap.
Why do you have a clip
I did
this
get nothing-
fucking long for someone giving you $100? Why is it this fucking long?
And what is this like supposed to be? Is this supposed to be him like, hey, I might be married, but you guys are hot and look at my big ass hammer.
Right? Like, this is what happens when you try and own the libs.
I'm fighting frauds from my bathtub throne and my rose
I like how the water was pointed at him, but it didn't do anything.
is running deep.
He's shooting blanks.
Yeah.
Shout out again to Boozy Clues for the
Jesus,
legendary
That was a long clip.
kick
You need to
red boy,
just delete
which is
that.
actually a golden boy. So shout out to Boozy Clues. Thank you so much. Seriously, appreciate you. Appreciate you. We got Nev G for the 5. Rebecca got her new promotion on Kotaku Detected. Yeah, moving on up to the top of Kotaku Detected. Literally. Shit. Shout out to Nev G. Thank you again, man. Appreciate you. Nobody for the 5. Just made the best TN
no!
I have or will ever make. And you need to show it to the chat because it's perfect. TN?
Thumbnail, you dumbass. Nobody constantly talks about thumbnails in your fucking chat.
He's
Or
trying to
begging
figure
for
it out.
games. Either way.
Yeah. He's trying to figure
Okay,
it
yeah,
out, guys.
this is pretty awesome. Hold on. Yeah, this will definitely be
What a good time to come back to
this
the
will
stream.
definitely be
yeah.
for the video. Shout out to the legend
That's
of
the one he
nobody. Look at this
used.
guy. That is fucking
But
awesome.
Hold on, is he?
Bungie, a marathon of hate. That's legit, bro. That's legit. Thumbnail. I thought you meant Tennessee. Sorry.
You thought he said,
Sorry, it's
check
my
out
first
my
day, guys.
Tennessee?
Shout out to nobody. Thank you again, man. Appreciate it.
I just made the best Tennessee smash. Come check it out. What the
Check out my Tennessee. Oh.
That's awesome. He's getting up. Shock him. Dexter, place. He's like, I don't know what that means.
See that video he made where he's
Holy
insinuating
amazing
that
thumbnail, right? Oh, this
they
is
were
perfect.
funding
That's perfect.
a company that was donating funds to the KKK. Do you really think that?
Yeah. It's. I mean, it's the
'Cause
same
I doubt
thing as
they-
when it happened.
Because the whole point of the lawsuit or whatever thing that the FBI is trying to do
Mhm.
is that they were mishandling funds. So people donating thought it was for a cause.
But it wasn't.
You know, they're not gonna know any more details about like do that specific stuff.
Yeah. Well,
So him trying to insinuate, because he hates, right now he's on that marathon hate bomb. He's using that as like, oh, actually this game is funding hate groups.
well, I mean, he would have to do the research to, I guess, feel the other part of it. So I haven't looked
He
into
saw
this.
Grumps
I
talk
can't say
about
much
it. That's basically it.
Yeah. Well, I think
Yeah.
that's where he
All
gets
right,
all
back
this
to you.
information from.
You know, we haven't had Dexter sing yet. Hey, do you want to sing? You do? What song do you want to sing? Wait, let me see if I can bring it up here. Hold on. Hold on. Wait for it.
I need to put a shot collar on my pig to monetize him for money.
I think it's right here.
Jesus Christ. Matt, you're monetized. Try not to do copyright.
Oh, it's his
Good
dog.
boy.
I was like, what's happening?
Ow!
He does have a cute dog though.
Who let the dogs out? Good boy. That was a good one. That was a good one. Did you play with your friend today? You did?
How long are we doing
Cool.
this?
Someone say or to a boy.
I'm so mad at
He was
K-Med.
very proud of himself.
At who? K-Med?
He was
K-Med.
like, what do
What did K-Med do?
He told me that he drank 2 bottles and got drunk on this shit.
Yeah, he didn't drink 2 bottles at all. I mean, he is sipping on wine. Smash Dog is crying because his owner keeps making cringe content. And ironically, I actually have my dog at my feet right now. So
I get? I got it, boss. What do you need? I'm like, no, you killed it. You killed a pregnant squirrel, bro. I see why you caught up to it though.
What did he say?
80 lit.
what?
Did he say he caught up to a pregnant squirrel?
Squirrels? You did get a squirrel one time. He brought me a squirrel. He did get a squirrel. It was very pregnant. And when he brought it to me, it was very dead. I felt very bad. He was very proud of
That is
himself.
what he said.
He was like, what do I get? I got it, boss. What do you need? I'm like, no, you
All right. His
no,
dog's
you killed a
misogynistic.
pregnant squirrel, bro. I see why
How
you
dare
caught up
women
to it.
breed? They should only be watching Lolly.
80 Land says, I know we moved on, but Boondock Saints is still worth watching. Yes, I will never move on from Boondock Saints. Always watch Boondock Saints. The ears, right? Those ears are adorable.
I feel like K-Med
Boosie.
probably didn't watch this.
Tail wagging like 180. Yep. Very pregnant dead. Very preg dead. Ah, shit. Good times. Man, we're moving along tonight. Appreciate you
feel like
guys.
he-
Thank you so
Smash
much
wants
again.
to be
We
edgy,
got
but
Rice
he's-
Patty
he's
Master for
more
the
of a
10 bang.
dad.
This is not a call to action. Just so we're clear. Just so we're clear. I appreciate you. There's been like seriously incredible support to the channel since the Smashcast started. It's like it's hard to express how grateful and thankful I am. And again, not to get too cheesy, but thank you guys. Seriously.
Guys,
I just figure
please
while we're
give me
having a
money.
cheesy night and being super gay, I might as well just get that in there too. So thank you.
Well, his hot
Comfy,
sauce still
comfy
isn't
for the
sold
pop.
out.
Still betting that Shepard.
Come on. Has Billy's version sold out? The normal version? Maybe it just wasn't good hot sauce. Maybe that was it.
Of cancel culture, and the lawyer is part of it, is and doing it for free and using the fraud money to support this. Check Nick Shirley. I wouldn't be surprised. And trust me, I'm very familiar with Nick Shirley. And yes,
Like this is
I
just,
would not be surprised.
This is just literally repeating the same. It's all cancel.
I'm
cults.
familiar. What are you talking about? Familiar with Nick Shirley.
Yeah. Drone is like, he's right. His content is really gay. You can't say that, Drone. We have Grizzle in here. He went mute on me. He's mad at me now.
Surprised about that at all. 100%.
I'm
And
back and
Kamchi,
forth.
thank you, man. Kamchi with another
Okay.
5. I honestly forgot her name.
They
Have
dropped the
you
price of the hot
seen
sauce.
Mario Galaxy movie.
Did they?
And
Ooh.
Japan getting
I'm pretty sure,
sued
wasn't it $30 a
harder
bottle?
on ID
Yeah, it
verification.
was like $30 a bottle.
Any good place for finding?
Now it's 22 a bottle.
No, yeah, it has dropped.
Because, you know, and you got the discount codes, so it's like really discounted.
Okay, maybe I'll pick me up a bottle for just to sit here on my computer desk.
Because when you did the 3-pack and I told you about that discount code, didn't it take it down to $45? And I was like, oh, well, the normal bottles are 15, so that makes sense. Like that would be a more like a deal even I would do, right?
Yeah, I think so. I remember
'cause now
slightly.
Now the 3-pack is $44 without a discount code.
Mm-hmm. $34 without a discount code, and you can probably still use the discount code.
I'm going to try. Hold on.
I'd have to look back at it to see what we said. Boom, boom, boom.
Bright sheet artist?
I meant it like meaning bad. It's cool.
Those are very different questions, I think.
Kamoji accepts your apology. Maybe.
Are you talking about Brie Larson from the Mario Galaxy movie? I don't know about Japan getting screwed with a harder ID verification. I know the EU and the UK specifically are, and the US and Brazil and Canada. I haven't heard so much about Japan though. But shout out to you, Kamchi. Thank you again, man. Appreciate you.
Yeah, it's $30 with the
Pixel
discount.
Sprite. I've not seen it.
It was $30
I've
with
not.
the discount?
No, I've not seen that movie yet.
And now
No,
it's
I'm
not.
saying the 3-pack with the discount is now the same price
I
as
don't know.
one
I've not
bottle
seen it.
before.
Oh,
Burr says,
okay.
I am glad
That is kind of crazy.
they won't be using money from USAID, right? That was the world we were in for the past decade. People getting screwed over with free money handouts to the people to push an agenda. Oh man,
I mean, that happens.
We got
This is not something new. This has been happening forever, right? Initiative funds have been a thing that the governments have pushed forever, and not just DEI stuff. There's all sorts of initiative funds that come out for different reasons. You know, whether it's
Something just happened. Is your mic muted or something?
hello. Can you? I don't know what happened there.
Yeah,
That was weird.
now you're back. Yeah, okay.
That was super weird. All right. Anyway, they were doing a lot of like making fun of that initiative to get the girls to become game devs and things like that. Like acting like that was some atrocity, but it's like you can do the same kind of charity and push for things that everyone else can. And sometimes in those you find government funds to help, you know, move through it. That's one thing that the government does.
Hey, Don Corpse, the legend is here, coming through once again with the curse.
All right, let's just skip forward at this point.
Yeah, these are, I can't, I've said it before, I can't stand when streamers do these kind of fucking clips. Like, I'm okay with a little something showing up on the stream for like a quick second. Imagine watching his channel as a normie and feeling like you are a part of something important. Okay. This is just Kino's Casino? Or no, I
But
don't
it
know who
was,
this-
and now what it
I think it's over.
I think it is too.
I think what K-Med did is he probably like set his OBS to record his stream.
Mhm.
He didn't feel like editing it and just like threw the entire like recorded clip up
Yeah,
instead of like shaving it down to like 20 minutes.
for it to make sense, right? And they're definitely
Maybe K-Med was the one with 2 bottles. I don't know.
maybe. I mean, it is K-Med. So let's pull up.
Well, but before you exit out, at least like check like the last bit of it to see if he like comes back into something crazy or something.
Okay, hold on. Oh God, another one. That just looks like pixel artists.
no
Just
one
click through it fast.
in 5 buddy away from everybody. Yep.
No, I mean like click the actual bar at the bottom and
He's
skip
like, I
ahead
got
like
you,
chunks
bro.
at a time.
Okay.
Maybe, but probably not immediately.
Jesus Christ.
What is that?
Nobody just
no
after
idea,
that
dude.
said for the 5-banger, fuck it. Just show the pic of your favorite thumbnail. Your topic kind of changed in the middle. So I made some creative adjustments.
Oh no.
I'm looking at them right now.
He wrote out thumbnail
I
this time
still
because he didn't
like
want to
the Paul
confuse
Tassi
Smash.
His favorite Tennessee.
Yeah. his
The one of
favorite
me
Tennessee.
angry looks like I'm trying to take a shit and nothing's coming out. So I don't know if I want that one. I don't want constipated JT.
Wait, what?
But I like this one. This is good. This is
Oh,
good.
this
Shout
one-
out to
this one
nobody.
makes like
Everyone was like, we need to see
Paul look
constipated JT
good,
though.
I guess. I don't know what this is supposed to like represent. I don't think this is a very good thumbnail. Oh, that's what he's talking about looking.
Although I do like the Gamers Revolt shirt. That's nice touch there. That's a nice touch. Ghost poopies. The way Smash says Hideo is hilarious. He pronounces it Hideo. Did I say Hideo? I didn't mean to.
All right, yeah, I think this is
Yeah,
just over.
That's not the
This is
best
just
one
over.
of him. I pushed.
Yeah. That last whole
God
portion
damn it,
was
came in.
Kind of bad. We did have was this in it? Hold on. What? Is this the same one?
I know people are used to
Yeah, it's the same
Everything
content.
being-
We did. It's just cut down to the only real important piece. So Smash seems to be,
Exactly, Red Stain. We wanted drunk JT.
yeah, we wanted drunk JT. We wanted the drunk stream. And instead we just got sad JT who wants you to donate money to him and give him the likes because he's sad and doesn't understand why he is being harassed and why he's being sued. Oh man. What we might do, since that one was the same, the video that I was thinking of watching, that Chud YouTuber to, what was it called? I'm probably going to watch, well, I'm not going to watch it tomorrow. So this Saturday, I'm going to have to take off. Oh, Drama Slop to School Shooter Pipeline. I didn't realize it was a 2-hour video, so we're not going to be watching it on stream. Can we watch something wholesome after his stream? Wholesome? Do we do wholesome on here? Wholesome. Pirate Software's whole team quit. That's kind of wholesome. Problem is everyone's been dropping videos in my thing about
People
I
kind of blew
really
that out
thought
of proportion, though.
Yeah, I think it really was too. Like, it's not. He fired a few people and then a couple left, and he pays his mods, right? Um,
Yeah, his numbers are way down. He couldn't pay him anymore, and so they left. That's basically what it boils down to.
Yeah.
Some people are trying to make it into some huge drama thing, and it's like, come on.
True. Yeah, because I remember watching the original video from Theo Vaughn, he just seems that the only content he does now seems to be pirate software. And he was looking at, I guess, screenshots of a conversation that he or the person doing it couldn't hear and trying to get context from the text messages of it. And yeah, they were talking some shit on pirate software, but I mean, he let people go. People tend to do that. Is it the complete collapse of his channel? Probably not. Probably not. Boop. We can play some RimWorld and talk if we want to do that. That's a little bit wholesome. I need to pay attention to my Remy World, my favorite game. Got about an hour. What else has happened recently online? That was funny. Marathon, they keep talking about. Pragmata, that has been the weirdest drama. I wish I had stuff to bring up for that. But it's like, both discussions are just absolute shit. Like, one is like, is this game saving families, or are men going to want to start having children again? Like, I don't think men have
Yeah,
ever.
that's so stupid.
Yeah.
I've paid attention to that whole thing, so I can probably bring it up, parts of it up.
Yeah, bring
I
parts
don't
of
know
it
who
up.
started what first. And I don't think it really matters at this point. But it was people who are like, you're a pedophile if you like this game, because a few, I don't know. It was mainly that emoji incident, because they made that Twitch emoji. Because the crying emoji is a sign for, specifically the not safe for work kind, I think. I never knew this, but now I do. I don't know if it was an unfortunate or whatever the marketing team knew, but
Do you use push to talk?
do I?
I'm just asking.
I'm on my
if you do.
I'm on my Steam index. It might be cutting my voice because I'm also lagging like a motherfucker right
Okay,
now.
that makes sense.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what's happening.
Yeah, I'm lagging right now in the game. Let me go find like a corner that's not killing me. Yeah, I'm in VR chat right now.
Of course you are.
It's like 80 people in this freaking world.
80 in the world. Nice. I didn't even.
Yeah,
know
but my
people still
FPS
did.
is 11.
I haven't played VR in so long. I got the same headset you do.
I never got into
Yeah.
the headset. Hey, Foyd, if you got anything you want me to watch, go into the Discord, put it in Feed the Pig. I'll take a look at it and we'll see. I don't know that we'll watch any GoTubers. Foyd's our hypocrites.
What else was
Leon, milking and
there?
farming.
So you're right on the Pragmata stuff though. There was the whole it's deprogramming women, which is weird to say.
Yeah, it's just weird. That's not what's happening, I don't think. At all.
Then no, because it's just not that. It's an idealistic version of having a kid. It's not really a real way to have a kid.
Yeah. And then the other argument was that anyone who likes this game is a pedophile.
That was extreme.
It was. I mean, I remember reading it, and that's kind of like, I don't know if it was just one tweet or something like that, but I remember seeing someone mentioning that like the first days the game had come out, and that felt like that's what the anti-wokers ran with. On top of it's bringing women, it's bringing men back to wanting to have kids, which I don't know that that's ever stopped. Like, there's specific people who like the manosphere guys don't want you to be that way. They'll pretend like they want you to be that way, but that's not really what it is. Boom, 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 ba-dum, ba-dum, bum. It was just so fake and gay. I'm looking through to see. Oh, gaming slop. Let's do some gaming slop. Gaming slop. Oh, this one we could watch. Honestly, it's kind of reason why I don't really. Okay. Boom.
This video is brought to you by Green Man Gaming. Click the link below.
This is about the stop listening to gaming critics, and I probably have some agreements with that. What's going on, Angry Canadian? This is specifically around the mouse game, so this will be something interesting to watch.
This video is brought to you by Green Man Gaming. Click the link below if you want to see some great deals on some amazing games. I've been playing Mouse PI for Hire, and it's a good game. I'm not that far into it. I'm less than 2 hours in, but from what I've played so far, it's an absolute blast. But there's a bit of controversy going around regarding this game, specifically to how it's reviewing. Now, most critics are saying it's a great time. They're also having fun with it, but there is one outlier that seems to have really annoyed people, and that is IGN, who gave it a 6 out of 10. Now, a 6 out of 10 means that it's alright. It's not good, it's just alright. You know, it's better than mediocre, which I think is a bit harsh for Mouse PI.
But, like, here's the thing I'll say about that. Like, IGN, people who've worked for IGN, who's that one chick that they always go after that says she was part of God of War and other things like that? Because I remember her coming out, because she used to work for IGN, and saying that, well, the reason the score isn't lower than 6 is because, you know, anything below that is like technically terribly bad games. And I was like, that's just kind of like, it's just kind of like a weird thing to say. Like, it's all about the technicality, but the rest of it is, if a game can never get a 4 because it has to be so absolutely bad for it to do, then what's the point of having the 4s? The only thing that matters is the 6 to 10s. And since IGN rarely goes above a 7, why do we even listen to IGN?
For Hire, and some of the reasonings as to why was because they feel like there's too much shooting going on in the game, and it's like Ludo narrative dissonance, but it's a fucking cartoon game where you play as a mouse detective. Thinking too much into it, really. And because of this review, it's brought back the age-old conversation of IGN is one of the worst reviewers ever. And yeah, I mean, some of the reasonings as to why this guy rated this game down are incredibly stupid, and they're being mocked for very valid reasons. But at the end of the day, who actually gives a shit? Like, if you're enjoying the game and you rate it higher than this guy, but then you spend most of your time seething at the fact that Will Borger thought it was a 6 out of 10 when you think it's a 9 out of 10, then that's kind of a you problem, man. Spend time in.
That's actually a pretty good point. Like, if you're mad that somebody didn't give the game that you like the right number on the review, yeah, I agree. That's your problem.
Enjoying the game rather than caring about what this guy thinks about it. Because really, at the end of the day, critics, they're just like us, you know? Critics aren't flawless people, and IGN...
This is like, what was it called? PI, Mouse Detective?
Is full of very flawed critics, and they've released quite a lot of bad reviews. Like in the past, there's been plenty of reviews that have genuinely pissed me off. Like, for example, Prey 2017. They gave that game a 4 out of 10 originally because the guy's save corrupted. And it's like, dude, this is your job. The save may have corrupted.
This is RimWorld. RimWorld. One of my favorite games of all time. So I love this game. Well, I'll probably say my favorite game of all time. You build a little RimWorld, you get attacked by stuff, you try and survive, and then it gets kind of crazy throughout there.
Just fucking play through the game again. Like, it's your job. You're being paid to do this. Like, people wish they were in that position. But no, he just dropped it there and then gave it a 4 out of 10. I don't think they've ever done that for any other game before. And yeah, that really pissed me off. Yeah, it pissed a lot of people.
Prey really did get like a bad rap for the game that it was, when it was actually a like pretty decent game. And if you're a sweat, you can do like a lot of crazy shit with it. Crazy shit. Yeah, it's one of my favorite games for a lot of reasons. My favorite is it's War Crime Simulator, right? You can do organ transfers. You can just raise cattle and be nice. Oh, look, I just got cocaine.
Off. But back then, I used to hold what these critics said very highly.
Hey,
I used to like,
pause the video. One, I'm going out for a smoke, so I'm going to be gone for a second. But two, this video is not on your stream.
What? Oh, it's not. You're right. Fuck me. Fuck
I was
me.
just letting you know because I was actually watching Smash's stream and came back and saw that you weren't even displaying the video.
Oh, thank you, buddy. Well, there we go. Now y'all can see.
compare Metacritic scores. I used to be like, oh, my game that I like has a higher Metacritic score than the game that you like, which means that objectively the game I like is better than what you like, and you should be having more fun on the game with a higher number,
really
which is
crazy
what
with
a
the
lot
war
of people
crimes.
do. I mean, look at games like Red Dead Redemption 2. Great game, but like it is compared to almost every single game under the sun, and it's always brought up what it has on Metacritic and how it got 10 out of 10s almost everywhere. But like, even with 10 out of 10 games, it's pretty normal to not enjoy them that much. And I think that's okay to do. Like, for example, God of War 2018, right? That one game.
Well, the problem with any review, like if you're going to talk about gaming reviews, is it's always there's things that you can talk about objectively within the game review, like the bugs and maybe technical marvels within the game, like, hey, they did this and this to get this, you know, great looking water mechanics. There used to be a lot of things that gaming devs and companies strived for back then. So, you know, you could talk about those technicalities, but when it comes to game reviews, it's always going to be subjective in the end because they're talking about it from their opinion, right?
Game of the year. Critics love that game. I looked at all the reviews and I was like, oh shit, this must be the best game ever made. And then when I played it, I thought it was fucking horrendously boring. I wanted the game to end as soon as possible, and God of War Ragnarok more so. I hated that one even more than 2018. And then there's games like The Evil Within, right? That game did not review too highly. It is sat at an orange, mediocre Metacritic score, but I have so many hours in the game. I've 100%ed it. I talk about it all the time on this channel, but that is a game that is quote-unquote objectively mid. But the thing is, I'm having fun with it. At the end of the day, I'm the one winning because I'm the one finding joy from this product that other people can't enjoy. And the same goes for me. Like, I couldn't enjoy God of War. People absolutely love God of War. People think it's a life-changing experience. And that's brilliant for them. But the reason why I love The Evil Within so much is because I didn't give a shit about what critics said about it. I did not care that there were articles out there completely railing the game, completely saying it is the worst piece of shit ever made and Shinji Mikami should be ashamed for making it. I just thought I would give it a try, give my own opinion on the game, and I loved it. The bad reviews don't change the game from being fun, and I think people need to realize this with the mouse PI for hire, because I can imagine this Will guy is getting absolutely harassed and bombarded with hate because he thought the game was just okay. And yeah, it's for silly reasons why he found it okay, and maybe he's not really that big of a fan of like old school first person shooters, which is fair. I mean, I don't know how IGN dishes out the games to be.
Well, here's what I'll say is, like, one thing that happens with the internet on these subjects is there's people who they don't really care if the game is good. A lot of times they're not even going to play the game to see if it's good.
Yeah.
They are going to see that IGN gave it this garbage review, and then they're going to defend
Farm
it
the shit out of it.
Yeah, because other people like it, and they're going to use that as like, this game is saving gaming, but it really wasn't. It was like a super short game. I've heard some people talk about like it was more of a tech demo, but it was fun. It's like it's not real analysis. They're just doing it to try and
they talk about how all critical game reviewers are bad, and I'm like, this game reviewed very well with basically everyone else but IGN.
Yeah.
So I don't think that's a reason the blanket statement, but everyone to that nowadays.
Oh yeah, that's all blanket statement. Well, like IGN is known.
IGN's weird lately though.
For their shitty gaming
'Cause-
takes, right?
But lately, I've noticed though they've been like harsher on everything for the most part.
They've been what?
Harsher for some reason.
I don't know. Maybe they're
But
trying to monetize the hate.
Yeah, but I wish people would stop talking about them. It's like you guys hate IGN so much, but you're just feeding it. You're
True.
feeding the troll, basically.
Yeah, people just get too hyperbolic. All criticism is hate. Yeah, agreed.
Like, look at Soros. It's getting nines from literally every IGN except America. It got a 7.
Yeah, and the
Just
the
odd.
anti-wokers are throwing stuff out left and right about the message.
Yeah.
Reviewed, but there's always going to be some game that one reviewer subjectively just isn't a fan of, and I don't really see a problem with that. It's an art form, it's a piece of media, like people aren't going to enjoy it. There's never going to be a game that everyone loves, and that's because we're all human beings with different opinions on things. If you look at a game and you think, I'll definitely enjoy that, I know for a fact I will enjoy that, but critics online are saying that it's a piece of dog shit and you shouldn't touch it, then just fucking play it. Who gives a shit what other people think, genuinely? If you try games that you think you'll like that don't review well, then everyone is gonna have their own version of the evil within for themselves. And I think that's good, you know? Who gives a shit what these people say? That's just my opinion on it. I just wanted to make this little discussion video just talking about it because I'm playing through the game and all I see on like TikTok and Twitter is just people completely obliterating IGN because of that review. Just let me know what you guys think. And this is the end of the video, so you all know what time it is. It is Green Man Gaming time. This is an incredible storefront that you should definitely check out if you wanna buy some games that maybe didn't review that highly. That probably
we'll stop there. I'm sure it's great. No. Hold on. All right. Sorry.
on sale on here. You can probably get.
Put them in a down. Boop, boop. I often forget that those gaming reviews platforms exist because I look at live streams. I was talking with my my stepbrother about this, or not my stepbrother, my brother-in-law about this a while ago, where he doesn't like most people I talk to, and this is just in my personal area, is like most people I talk to will go to a stream and watch the game versus going to like IGN for reviews or any of these review channels any much. Because even when you look at like the YouTuber ones, it is really just a entire area of access journalism where they're going to say the nice thing because they want that review code, just like everyone else gets. But if you go watch the game, and it doesn't need to be a streamer talking about it necessarily, just a streamer playing the game, you can kind of get a feel for if the game, it may be something that you want to pick. The thing is it's always a risk. You're never going to have like that perfect, ideal thing. Like most cases, you'll probably enjoy the game, but every now and again, you could buy a game that you watch a streamer play and then be like, man, this is kind of dog shit, right? Yeah, IGN and them aren't worth listening to. And it goes back to that idea that gaming is subjective, right? Yeah, I like a game like this, right? It's a little colony builder with just crazy things that I can do. I play games like Dwarf Fortress. I like strategy games. And then I also like to get into roguelikes. I mean, I like stuff like, I'm having a lot of fun with Crimson Desert. Crimson Desert to me is like scratching an itch I didn't even know I had in the industry. So you enjoy whatever you enjoy. The cozy industry is been going crazy. Yeah, it's just like music. You can be an all-around gamer where you like a variety of games, just like you can like a lot of you can like rap and country music and this. or food. No, you can only eat certain types of food, period. I need them to work on this. I have 3 meals left. We need to do some hunting because I haven't been paying attention. Ooh, there's a lot of hares. Oh, nope. Hunt all those damn hares. Give me all that rabbit meat. The alpacas I'm going to want to tame. And probably that donkey too. Probably that donkey too. Burgers are great. Burgers are great. Burgers are great, Floyd. Or beer. I'm more of a Scotch guy. More of a Scotch guy myself, but I don't drink very often at all. Like I haven't had a glass in quite a while.
This vodka is disgusting, but I keep buying it whenever.
So vodka was like when I was broke and a you know, just a broke kid, we would always go get like the $5 Taka vodka.
Vodka is when you want to be messy.
Mm-hmm. No, tequila is when you want to be messy. No. No refund. Have you ever played Warcraft 3? You know, I was a huge fan of StarCraft. I actually never played a single Warcraft. It's odd because when I was younger, in my teens and all of that, I was a huge StarCraft fan. I loved real-time strategies, but I don't think Warcraft wasn't a real-time strategy. It was more of a or was it? I don't remember. It was never there.
It was.
It was a real-time strategy. Yes, so I was right.
Yeah.
Or I was wrong. So I just never got into it, and I don't know why. I didn't even really think about Warcraft until World of Warcraft came out, and I've just never gone back and played any of those games.
Do we still need a topic?
If you got something you want to throw out here.
I kind of want to talk about that Mighty Keith tweet.
Oh, we can do that. We can do that. That's a good one. The access exclusivity deals. Here, let me pull it up.
It's not necessarily because of him, but just the discourse in general.
Yeah. That's a good discourse to talk about. No, that's not it. Where are you? Mighty Keith. Mighty Keith. Where's the damn tweet? Where is the tweet? Oh, dude, Empire at War Star Wars was amazing. I loved that game. I used to mod that game too. Well, I didn't mod it. I put mods on it. Okay.
I sent it to you.
Did you? Thank you, because I'm ridiculous online. Boom. Oh, this is Geoffrey. Boom. There we go. Let's put this on screen here. I'll make it bigger. So Mighty Keith.
You made everything bigger.
Why did it get so big?
You made our icons bigger too.
How did I make your icons bigger? What the fuck is going on here, sir? Oh, it's because I had them bigger on the reading and when we had when we were talking about Noah and British Runner came on. Let me go shrink you guys back down. You cannot be bigger than me. This is my channel, lowly servants. All right. So Mighty Keith saw this, and there's been discourse coming back recently because I guess, what was it, Xbox that made? PlayStation has talked about exclusivities again, and Xbox was making a statement about it as well. So Mighty Keith says, I imagine it's an evil laugh. I remember trying to tell people how exclusives are important to the console ecosystem, and people said it was anti-consumer, because it is. Within the same year, both Sony and Microsoft have gone back to focusing on exclusivity. I wonder why. My big take in the beginning of this is they're going back to exclusivity because they are trying to make more money, right? It's not because they're trying to make more competition. They don't want competition. That's the whole thing about bringing it only to your platform. People can't buy it on the platform they want, so they want you to buy and sell into their platform. Xbox has been doing that forever with goddamn, what's the store called? Xbox Live, Xbox Store, whatever. They've been trying to do that forever, to be the Netflix of gaming, so that you'll only go to them for all of your gaming needs. And it's been failing pretty hard. What's your take there, Damaged?
Well, it really comes down to whether or not people, whether it's people watching this or you yourself, do you understand why actual exclusivity is a good thing?
No, I really don't. I don't see it as a good thing.
Okay, so PlayStation changed their model and they started putting games on PC, right?
Mm-hmm.
And those games made a profit.
Yes.
Now, they then backtracked it and said, well, we would rather convert some of those PC players to PlayStation and stop releasing games on PC, right?
Right.
Now, you know PC players, just like you know console players. Mm-hmm. Anyone who's a console player is a console player only because of the convenience of it. They don't care about modding. They don't care about the better graphics. They don't care about any of that shit. And the people that play on PC are the exact opposite. They want modding. They want the better graphics. They want the better frame rates. And they want one machine that, whether they're gaming or doing work or just doing whatever, they have one thing that they can do it on. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, I absolutely agree with that.
So if you are trying to convert a small percentage and you're making profit on your games, why would you try and do that when you know that the small percentage of people that you do convert would be less profit than the games themselves? And that we're strictly talking about, I'm saying less profit, but it's going to sound like I'm going to contradict myself in a second, but I'm saying less profit as if the only thing you did, that those people did, was buy your system just for those games and nothing else.
All right, say that one more time. I know it, you.
So, what I'm saying is it's going to sound like I'm going to contradict myself, because the games that they sold on Steam would make more profit on Steam than if the small percentage of PC players that they could convert bought a PlayStation, but at the same time, and this is the key point, at the same time, only bought the exclusives that you took away from them.
So,
so PlayStation put their games on PC, right?
Right. So they would make more profit by putting their games on PC, right? Because more people,
right? Because you have the entire PC fan base,
yeah,
versus the very small percentage that might buy a PlayStation,
yeah,
to play the exclusives that you took away.
Yeah, basically the small percentage of people that have enough money to go onto a system and or to buy another console. Now we're talking like what, $800 is what they're up to now, or something like that. I'd have to look.
Something like that.
And then only buy the exclusive games, right? So you're buying this expensive
So
system.
the consoles themselves are generally sold at a loss.
Yeah,
with the exception of Nintendo, right? Nintendo sells at a profit because they have an underpowered system, and their fan base, for the same reason that like a PlayStation Xbox player doesn't care about the better graphics on a PC, it's the same with Nintendo. Like, everyone knows Nintendo graphics are worse. It's just that their fan base doesn't give a fuck, right?
Yeah.
Where the real money comes down to is when Xbox and PlayStation and Nintendo have people buy their system, it's not necessarily to get people to buy their system and just buy the exclusives. Nintendo is that way. We'll just stick with PlayStation and Xbox. It's not just to buy their exclusives. It's to get you in their ecosystem and buy all the other games on their system, because they take a 30% cut.
Yes, right. They get a bigger cut on their. That's kind of what I was already saying. They get a bigger cut on their systems. And they want you tagged in, like I said, Xbox has been trying to do it for a year by being they thought they could go down the path of streaming and the Netflix stuff, and that they could just bring people over that way. And I mean, in some ways, like at least on PC, most people I knew would have Game Pass. Thank you, Drone, by the way. Thank you. Would have Game Pass as an extra one, but they weren't buying games on Game Pass. They were still generally buying their games off of Steam. Anyway, so they were only making the monthly fee, and I think that's where they kind of went wrong. But now they're changing face and saying, hey, we only want to make games for our ecosystem, whatever that's going to be. I don't know what Game Pass is going for. And
Right. Well, here's a key difference though, that I put in my comment under the Mighty Cube tweet. Xbox is still going to release games on PC.
True.
They don't care that the games on PC get the 30% cut. They understand that the Microsoft Store does not have a lot of people buying games on there. What they're really trying to do is because what they did initially was they started saying, oh, we're going to start putting our games on PlayStation. Well, not only does that stop people from going to Xbox, but now they're paying a 30% cut to PlayStation. What they're really going to, what it sounds like, is they're going to say, well, actually, fuck that. We're going to put all these exclusives on Xbox and PC, and the PlayStation console users, which keep in mind, a lot of console users do not play on PC. Well, now they have no choice but to go to one or the other. If they go to PC, they still lose the 30%, but now they're buying, at the very least, a Windows PC, and they get their small one-time Windows license fee, right?
Yeah.
But if they do go to Xbox, those people that come over for the exclusives might drop PlayStation altogether and start buying the other games on Xbox as well, and they get that 30%. It all comes down to that 30% of all the other stuff that you pay for, all the other games, plus the profit that they make off of paying for online or Game Pass.
Gotcha. It makes sense. So they're basically trying to say that they can make the money off of everywhere else. If they don't, so do you think they're still trying to do it on PlayStation, or are they trying to pull everything from PlayStation?
No, well, here's a lot of people are saying that Xbox is going to be more exclusive, and I haven't seen them say that they're taking the games off PlayStation. But what I am saying is that people like Mighty Keith, they're saying like, oh, they're going back to exclusives. It's not about.
Oh, I see.
It's not about just taking the next Starfield away from PlayStation, right? Because it's the same point that I made with PlayStation and the PC thing. If Xbox takes away Starfield 2 and like the next whatever it is, the next Call of Duty, whatever, they only make Xbox and PC exclusive, and a PlayStation user keeps buying PlayStation, but then buys an Xbox, but only buys the exclusives, but then buys all the other games on their PlayStation. They haven't really won anything. What they're hoping for is to have their system, the Xbox console, for people that just buy consoles and not PCs, to come over there and at the same time drop PlayStation, because they want their exclusives to be better than the exclusives on PlayStation. So like take you away from their ecosystem. It's the same reason why PlayStation never put their games on Xbox, because they don't want people to leave their ecosystem and go, well, if I can get both PlayStation games and Xbox games on an Xbox, why the fuck would I buy a PlayStation?
Yeah. It's
not just about the exclusives. It's about all, like, the 30%, which is the vast majority of the revenue, is taking 30% of all the third-party sales. That is the major loss. Or say it's also the major win for Xbox. Should they get Xbox, they have great exclusives, and people go over there and buy everything, not just the exclusives.
And here's the thing with that. This is just sounds like the constant thing that's been happening everywhere, right? Xbox has been doing exclusives on their platform that have failed, so it hasn't brought people over.
It's because they suck, yeah.
Right, because they suck, right? So they're just if that's what they're saying on it, they need to put out better exclusives. Which
so not only do they have to take the games off PlayStation, but they also can't suck anymore.
Right.
It's a compound problem.
Yeah.
Because like you said, they had exclusives, and then they started putting everything on PC first, and they were like, well, we don't really give a shit about that, because PC players are even more, I don't know what the right word is, but I mean, they're PC master race for a reason. No one says console master race, right? Like, you have the same situation where like console players don't want to do PC and PC doesn't want to do console, but like it's the emotions behind it and the reasons behind it are a lot more solid, because you're not just giving up Like if you go from console to PC, you're not really giving up anything more than just sheer convenience and simplicity, right?
Yeah.
You sit down on your couch, you turn on your Xbox, you start the game, or you turn on your PlayStation, start the game. That's it. You don't have to worry about like drivers and like what mods are fucking shit up. A Windows update fucked this up. Everything is certified. Everything is already tested. When you sit down, you know it's going to work. And a lot of people like that, and there's nothing wrong with that. But that's not as strong of a reason to stay on a platform than all the stuff that console players do constantly admit they wish that they fucking had. They do it all the fucking time. They wish that they could buy a more expensive console and get like 4K 120 FPS without all this like fuzzy upscaling and all that shit. They wish that they could get the full-on path tracing and not the shitty downgraded ray tracing. They want that. Not all of them, but some of them do wish they could get that. But at the same time, even them, they kind of like, a lot of them don't care about the customization aspect. They don't care about, and they love the convenience and the simplicity. And they just think it sucks that there's no like PS5 Pro that they can buy for $1,500.
Yeah.
Right.
So, or like a card you could buy separately from it to put in it to have a better. Yeah, I get what you're saying. Where PC, if you're at least for the longest time, though things are getting more expensive now, PC guys are the kind of guys that like to build their own PCs or go to some PC website where they can pick out all the individual parts that they want for it, and then you get into modding. Yeah. I can agree with that.
Yeah, it's just like it's simplicity and convenience versus I want to be able to do whatever the fuck I want, basically.
Yeah. I could say after I left console and just went full gaming PC, I never turned back.
Yeah, so now we got to get to the real point here, which is the anti-consumer point.
Mm-hmm.
I, for the love of fucking God, do not understand how. Not necessarily, again, if you read my comment, it's not necessarily what Xbox did. It's technically, you can say it's technically anti-consumer to take the games back off PlayStation.
Mm-hmm.
But at the very least, Xbox still gives you multiple options. You are not forced to buy a console with a lot of limitations on it. And that's the only way that you can experience their games. If you want to build a PC, and again, PC isn't just a desktop. It can be a laptop that's mobile. You can have the actual mobile, like a Steam Deck or any of the other like Steam Deck competitors, right? You can even have a Linux system. You don't even need Windows. For some games you do, but nowadays a lot of games will work on a Linux system. You don't even have to pay for Windows. But my point is that there's a lot of options for the Xbox side, whereas PlayStation, when they put games on PC and took them away, their whole point was to just say, no, fuck you. You're going to buy PlayStation and like it. Like that was it. I think PlayStation is like the full-on anti-consumer choice, or decision that they made, right? Whereas Xbox is like, I mean, we kind of fucked up. We were considering not making consoles anymore, but we're kind of want to see if we can save it, and we can't do that if we're putting stuff on PlayStation because like, what's the point of buying an Xbox then? But you still have other options. It's just not PlayStation.
Yeah, and with that, like going to PlayStation, like you said, kind of took them out of it gave people a console or a device to play on that they weren't attached to, right? Xbox is attached to Microsoft. Microsoft sells PCs, so they're making money everywhere off of hardware except for on PlayStation market, which I get it. Most of that stuff is failing, but I mean that's still an extra way to save money. Yeah. I can see that being a point where basically you're saying Sony is more anti-consumer than Xbox is. They're just trying to rein in the everything's a Xbox
right
campaign.
Yeah, basically. But then you got to go back to when we were younger, right?
Mm-hmm.
When you had a Super Nintendo or a Nintendo 64 or a Sega Genesis, whatever, that was basically what PlayStation is doing now, right? Mm-hmm. Everything was exclusive. I mean, not everything, but there was exclusive games, and you had to buy Sega, or you had to buy Nintendo, or you had to buy a PS1, whatever. And there was no other option. Like some games were on PC, but like the point was is that like generally the games Nintendo made were on Nintendo. The games PlayStation made were on PS1. The games that, it's the games Sega made were on a Sega Genesis, whatever, or a Dreamcast, whatever. So what PlayStation is doing is really not that different than what we grew up with. And so some people might say like, well, why do you have a problem with it? And again, it's not that they're not allowed to do it. It's not that it's illegal. It's just people these days, like they want more options. And it's not like there's not as much of a reason to restrict your games to just one platform. PlayStation doesn't need to put their games on Xbox. That's not what some people are saying that. I saw one guy in Mighty Q's comments say like, oh, it needs to be made illegal to like not put your stuff on everything. Well, no, that's never going to happen for a lot of reasons. Right. But what people are asking for is at least have something better than just one option. And anyone that's fighting against this, if you were to ask them, like, do you think it would be okay for Sony, because there are Sony movies, right? Do you think it would be okay for Sony to release a DVD or a Blu-ray, and you had to buy a Sony DVD or Blu-ray player to watch that movie? They would think that was the most anti-consumer piece of shit move ever.
That's probably
and they know it.
Yeah. I mean, that's probably the best explanation for it, right? And it gets talked about a lot in the gaming industry that the consumers has less and less money to buy these games, right? What do they say? Gamers only buy a couple of the average gamer, the normie gamer, only buys 2 to 3 games a year on that. And I get it.
It's like 2 to 4 or something.
Yeah, 2 to 4 or something like that. So now you're not only like saying, hey, our games are expensive, we want you to buy more of them, but you're also saying, well, if you want to play this particular game in a franchise that you grew up with, you're also going to have to throw down another $800 for the console as well, right? Or just fuck you. I don't understand the fortress arc beside it, or how people don't understand that is anti-consumer.
Yeah, and again, like a lot of companies do anti-consumer shit. Like if you look at the arguments between like iPhone and Android, like they're both phones, they both run apps, they both do all that. What's the key difference between the two? Well, the key difference between the two is on Android, if I want to go on the internet or even go on my computer and download an Android app and then transfer it via cable, I don't need to do it that way. I can just do it straight on my phone. But the point is you have the option on Android to go anywhere you want on the internet. It doesn't have to be an app store. It can literally just be your browser that you just download files on, like you would download a picture or something. And you just download the Android app like you would download a Windows application and just install it on your phone. iPhone doesn't let you do that. The only thing iPhone lets you do is install the apps that Apple approves. And that is it. You do not get any other options. That is an anti-consumer thing to do. Now, the reason why it's fine is because you have an alternative, which is Android. You are not forced to run a lot of the apps that are on iOS on an iPhone. A lot of those same apps are available on Android. Not everything, right? There are some Apple exclusive things, but if you care about, like, the point is that on Android, there's apps that do the same functionality, so you don't technically need those apps. But if you like those apps better on iOS, then buy an iOS device. But you're not forced to do that, really. You're not forced to buy an iPhone. iPhone is not the only thing that exists. And, you might say, well, Xbox and PlayStation, that's like Android versus iOS. No, it's not, because they're both doing the Apple thing, with the exception of Xbox allows you to go on PC, right? But as a console thing, like specifically consoles, they are locked down devices. So if you have exclusives on either one and you are not a person that is okay with playing games on a PC, you're not comfortable with it, you don't want to mess with all that stuff, that's fine. You are the person. It's not that, like, a better way to put it is people who play on PC, when it comes to Xbox, there is no kind of a anti-consumer angle to it, because you have access to it. You have multiple options. But people that only want to play on console, you're stuck with Xbox or PlayStation consoles. You are locked down. That is your only option. It's a fuck you thing. And you have no right to do anything with it.
Yep.
You buy the game, you play it on your console, but beyond that point, fuck you, right?
Yeah. Yeah, it's basically you're stuck with what you got. You can't even mod the thing yourself, right? It's basically set up to, I mean, you can if you're a smart enough guy, but it's not the same thing as like a PC. PCs are not really that hard to build. There are parts of it, like the average person won't, but you don't see people turning their PlayStations into a more powerful device, right?
Right,
It's just not
right.
something. I'm pretty sure that there's probably code in there that would brick it if you try.
There is, yeah, there is, yeah.
So,
like even the disk drives are actually locked. You can't do like a disk drive without bricking it. Well, it used to be that way, but I guess the PS5 is the first time where they have those external ones, or not external ones, but the ones you can buy and slot in yourself. But if you were to swap a disk drive like in a PS4, it would brick it. From what I remember.
That's crazy. That's just crazy. Who is this guy? Yeah, it's, I don't know. I can't understand it. Maybe it's because I'm a PC Master Race player.
I mean, I don't understand it either from a personal standpoint, but I do understand it from like a general, like if I was going to buy my kid something, like I let my kid play games on my PC, but I'm in my room when he does it. I would not let him in my room alone on my computer to just start pressing buttons and clicking shit. I'm sorry. True. Right. So if I was going to buy him, even if it was his own PC, I still wouldn't do it because there's so many things that you can mess up just messing around. Like, oh, what does this setting do? What does this setting do? What's that file in the Windows folder? Oh my God, I'm going to delete that. I don't know what that is. There's so many things that you can fuck up if you just are genuinely stupid or you're just young and you haven't learned yet. And so I understand like the purpose of a console is you get what you have. It works. You can't fuck it up unless you like hit it with a hammer or something. Right. It just works. And I would totally buy my kid a console. He's not getting a PC for a while. If he needs to do something on a computer, he can use mine. I have no problem with letting him use mine. It's just, I'm in the room when he does it.
Yeah. I mean, that makes sense because, like you said, there's a lot that can go wrong. Even if you're really good when it comes to like parental controls and things like that, you can fuck it up. And kids are good at finding their ways around them. We've talked about that too. Like I think the only reason I would get another console is for my son, which he wants a PlayStation, of course, because his cousin has a PlayStation, even though they can play Fortnite. Not on a PlayStation.
It's still easier though. You know,
yeah,
it is what it is.
Easier. It is still easier. It is.
When did you stop buying consoles?
Around 2000.
Well, just tell me which one it was.
Oh, it was. Oh God. I don't remember.
It's been that long?
It was like 2010, I think is when I bought. It was when I bought my first serious gaming PC, which it was still a laptop because I was going overseas. I want to say it was the Xbox 360, and I think I had a PlayStation 3.
And that's the same generation, so.
Yeah, it was PlayStation 3 and an Xbox 360. Those were the last two consoles I had. And then I joined the Guard, and we went to Qatar shortly like 5 years later, we went to Qatar. But I think I had bought a PC in between that, and then I bought another PC going into Qatar because my old one was pretty shit. I was just gaming off of what I could. I know it was when a lot of it was when Steam was starting to come out.
Yeah.
Because it was just I could have all of my games in one place, and I was like, this is cool, this is new. Not thinking about the licensing and owning your game side of it.
So did you not play on PC at all until you got that PC that ended your console run?
No. I played on PC. I mean, my parents had a PC in the house. I wasn't as old as like Apple One or anything like that, but we had a home PC.
Okay, so you like did both PC and console gaming then just dropped it for PC only.
Yep. Yeah.
Okay, so I basically did the same thing. The only difference between us is that I had consoles all the way up to and including the PS4. The only reason I bought a PS4 is because it was $150. It was a pricing error. If people look back on Google, they'll probably see like, oh, they were $150. I'm like, yeah, but not the one I got. The one I got was a pricing error because it came with Call of Duty. It was a Newegg pricing error where they put every PS4 on their site at 150 and not just the base slum. And so I bought that one. It was a really short time thing. Like all the GameStops around me were sold out. It was like impossible to find one locally or online. They sold out that fast. Yeah, I just got lucky on Newegg. But I bought that not just to buy one. It's because I had a friend that only played on console. There were certain games that were not crossplay, or the games that we wanted to play were not crossplay. And I felt bad because I'm like, oh, we used to play games all the time, and I just never bought a PS4. Well, I saw that, and it came with Call of Duty, and I'm like, okay, I'll just buy that and play games with him again. It was just to play games with a friend. I didn't buy it for myself necessarily. So you could say that PS3 and Xbox 360 was when I really was like the last generation of consoles that I bought, just like you did. I'm never buying a PS5 ever.
It's crazy to hear you say like PlayStation 4 was $150. And now console systems are $800.
Yeah, it was like a really short term like Christmas sale, and it was only like one weekend. That's why they were all sold out. And again, the Newegg sold out too, but then whoever was handling the pricing on their site for some reason, because it wasn't done when the sale came out. It was done like a day after, and like no one noticed, and I just like got one. And they kind of like, by the time they even noticed that the pricing error was up there, like I already put my order in, so they had to honor it. But a lot of people didn't get one for that. I mean, at least the one I got that came with the Call of Duty thing. But anyway,
the good old days.
But anyway, even like PS4 and the Xbox One era, a lot of games became cross-play. So the whole thing about not consumer rights. What are we talking about?
Exclusivity. No, see, I hate when people ask me that because it erases my brain.
Anti-consumer.
Anti-consumer, yes.
Yeah, it's not consumer right. It's just anti-consumer.
Anti-consumer.
Right. So PlayStation during the PS4 era actually never wanted to do crossplay. They were so against it that they didn't even want Fortnite to have it. And Fortnite was such a massive thing that they had to do it. And because they had to do it to Fortnite, they kind of had to do it everywhere else too. Yeah. Or like in most cases. Yeah. They didn't want to do it though, which is insane. So you had that anti-consumer thing, which is no crossplay. You then have them start putting games on PC years after, like not even day and date. Like some of them were like, what's that space shooting game?
Which space shooting game?
The big multiplayer game with the bugs and shit. It's basically Starship Troopers.
Oh, Helldivers.
Helldivers 2. That was day and date on PC, but that was a live service that they wanted to collect bank on.
Yeah.
But like Last of Us, God of War, all those things came out like years later.
Yeah.
So
they did. It was like they finally, and even then you look at something like Final Fantasy has always dropped the year later, though I guess they're saying that they took it back on one of the games that they're Ghost of Tsushima. I think they came back and said they're not going to put it on PC now.
Tsushima is on there. It was Yotai that they're not doing it.
Oh yeah, excuse me, Yotai that they're not doing. It's just so bizarre to me. Like,
yeah, because those games made profit, man. But the problem is like the reason why they didn't make big profit on PC is because they released so late. The games are old. You're trying to sell them for $60, which is not the full $70 price, but it might as well fucking be. And not only that, but like even though PC players like did not play them, and I'm not counting like the PC players that own a PC and a PlayStation, and then they bought it on PlayStation. Obviously, those people are not going to rebuy the game in most cases, right?
Yeah.
I'm talking about the PC players that didn't have a chance to buy it and still chose not to buy it a year and a half later because they've already seen the game. They've seen all the news. They've seen all the, for them, spoilers, not for, I mean, I guess it would be spoilers for PlayStation users that didn't play it yet. But again, they've seen the story. They watch people play it on YouTube. They watch people play it live streaming. Why the fuck would they be super hyped to buy a game that they know a ton about and they've seen a lot of content on? There's no reason for them to buy it. Some people bought it. I mean, it was profitable, but it's like you can't expect it to be some major release when people have already fucking seen it. The only exceptions to this that I've seen are Stellar Blade. But you want to know why a lot of people bought Stellar Blade on PC? Nude mods.
Yes.
Everyone was talking about nude mods. People weren't like, oh my God, it's finally on PC. I can finally play this game. No, it was people that played it on PlayStation and then we're like, oh my God, I can't, like, even before the game came out on PC, they're like, I can't wait until this comes on a PC. It's going to be epic. Her tits are going to be out, bro. It's going to be awesome. It's like, dude, Stellar Blade's an exception for sexual reasons. That's the only thing. No one gives a fuck about Tsushima even.
Yeah, hold on. Good night, Foyd. We'll see you next time you come around. Good morning, Kamoji. Good morning. Yeah, I mean, it feels like they kill all that. They're like, we're not going to launch it on PC at the same time as PlayStation. We're just going to let all the hype die down, and then in a year try to make it hype it up again after everyone's watched all the streamers play it. Everyone's done Let's Plays on it. Everyone's done how-to videos on it. It's like you've basically, I feel like you're killing your platform. Like it's just hard for me to believe that they have statistics that say that it's better for them to not launch on PC at the same time. Like I don't know where they're getting.
They know that. It's just they might have not known that at first, but then they know it now. But at the same time, they think that their games are just like so. I mean, I don't know how to say this. I could say they think their games are the shit.
Yeah.
But that's not strong enough. It's not. Like whatever stronger version of the shit is, that's what they think their games are, and that's why they think that it would have sold better than it did on PC after launch. And also the reason why they think they're going to take these people that want, like these are people that pay thousands of dollars on systems to have the best graphical experience ever. Like it's not about the money. But they're not going to buy a PlayStation for that reason. You don't, like, if you had a PlayStation, again, that was like $1,500 that could give you like a 5080, 5090 experience. Mm-hmm. You probably could convert more PC users, but then you're also not going to, it's not worth it because at the same time, let's be real, not many people are going to buy those because the people that are willing to pay that much for graphics also want the other shit too.
Yeah,
because
right?
shit like, because shit like mods make the graphics even better. I mean, people love Cyberpunk. That was absolute shit when it released on consoles on PS4 and Xbox One. PC players bought that and still install mods these days to add like incredible levels of fidelity with like path tracing and all that shit. Like, yeah, there's official path tracing, but there's like mods that make it so much better. It looks fucking real. Like, it's crazy.
I mean, just I saw one of the guys on there download like 500 Skyrim mods. It was a setup to make the game completely different. It's crazy what you can do with the modding community nowadays. Well, and then there's also like the usability of just a PC in general, right? So yeah, I can.
Right, it does everything.
Yeah, it does everything. I can do it all, but you want me to buy a console that's going to cost the same price to have that graphics card in it? I just don't see the appeal there. For
that's why it would never work. I'm just saying, like, that's what you would have to do to even like try and convert anyone that, not just all PC players, but the ones that pay the extra money for the better than console experience.
Yeah. And in Nintendo, or not Nintendo, Sony also has to be thinking about, like, they have to be seeing that PC gaming is becoming more and more popular. I mean, RAM costs may change that coming up with what's going on currently in the market, but more and more people are playing PC. Steam is constantly on the rise and has more people playing than ever, like year end on year end. It's like, why wouldn't you want to be on that market?
Well, that's the reason why Xbox wants to be on there. That's why they don't care.
Yeah.
I mean, when Xbox releases a game day and date, not years later like PlayStation does, but day and date, they get a lot of fucking sales. Like Gamergate was trying to make fun of Oblivion, and Oblivion sold better and had better player counts than a lot of the games that they were fucking pushing. It's because it was a day and date thing. If they released Oblivion remastered on console only, like Xbox console only, and then like 2 years later released it on PC, no one would give a fuck.
Yep. No one would have bought it after that point. I don't even think I would have picked it up. It was the initial hype for the game, and it being on, I mean, obviously being on PC, I'm not going to buy an Xbox. Yeah, I mean, it's baffling. It's baffling of what Sony's trying to do. Maybe like you said, they're trying to be Apple, but not really understanding the reason for it, right?
Yeah, because Xbox could go Sega and just release all their games on everything, and they could make a ton of money. The question is, well, it's still a question, but what Xbox has kind of calculated on their end is that while they could make a ton of money selling on Xbox console, PlayStation console, and PC day and date, they feel, again, which goes back to my initial point, it's really about the 30%. I don't think that the executives want to give up that 30%. They want to go back because they know what that 30% was when they were like the big dog, like during the Xbox 360 days. They know how much money they made on that 30%. Not only that, but they know how much PlayStation today, how much they rely on that 30%. That's why they're taking their shit off PC. That is a huge part of their revenue. It's more than any exclusives could ever give you, is that 30% of all the third-party games that come through and people buy. They're trying to get that. And honestly, if they didn't, as you said, as you agreed, if they didn't develop shit games, I'm sorry, they're shit. Not all of them, but a lot. Most of them are shit.
Real fucking stinkers these last couple of years.
Right. Real bad. Not Concord bad, but it doesn't matter. Whenever a game is like some super mediocre thing, it's anyway. The point is that they want to try and get that 30%. And I honestly think if they release some really good games, like if they brought Halo back to its glory days, if they brought Fable back, if they brought some new IPs, just whatever. If they sold their games on everything, I think they would make more doing that than trying to reconvert people from PlayStation to Xbox. Because even Xbox isn't going to take the PC people. Like, if they have the same problem PlayStation does, is that again, PC users want the better graphics and the customization. You're not going to give that to them on a console. So all you can really hope for is taking people away from PlayStation. But the problem is that PlayStation has some really good fucking exclusives. And even if you make the good exclusives, like, you're asking them to leave the other ones. You're not asking them to leave shit. The reason why PlayStation won is because they're like, hey, Xbox players, look at these exclusives. Yours are shit, ours are good, and they came over. You can't really, it would have been way different if like Halo continued to be as good as it was. Gears of War continued to be as good as it was. And all these other titles that they had were as good, but they're not. They either don't exist or they're mediocre as fuck. And people were saying, I want God of War, I want Spider-Man, and I'm going to go over there. Sorry. That's, that's what it came down to.
These top selling games. What else do they have? They have a couple others. I mean, Ghosts has done really well for what it is. I don't know.
I love Tsushima. I actually played that on PS4 before I get it on PC. And I would love to play Yote. I didn't buy Tsushima on my PC because I already fucking played it. I know I said I played it on PC, but I played my friend's copy. He bought it on Steam and I just logged into his account and played it, whatever. But I would buy Yote because it's new to me. If they released that again, day and date, I would have definitely bought it.
I agree.
But you know, with the delay, I'm not going to buy it at 60. I'm going to tell you that. But I would buy it like on sale for like 30.
Yeah.
I would, but but they're not letting me do that. So fuck them. So like, I'm not buying a PlayStation, right? That's the whole point. I'm not buying it because I want the better than console experience. And that's just the end of the day.
Yeah.
There's no changing my mind on that. I spent thousands of dollars to have that experience. I am not going to fuck myself by spending hundreds more on a weaker system to have a worse experience. Just let me buy the fucking game. Don't put it on Xbox, but keep your shit on PC. Keep it day and date. You're still going to get tons of people buying it on your PlayStation, and you're going to have the PC market, which is bigger than PlayStation and Xbox combined. That will then buy tons of copies because it's day and date, just like they did with fucking Helldivers.
Yes. I mean, Helldivers was like the target that they should have looked at and been like, look what we did with this live service. I mean, it's still popular today. I think they've had some drops in people, but I mean, it's going strong.
And that's despite the controversy.
That's true. That's true.
But they don't understand it has to be day and date. PC is not a competitor with console. You cannot look at it that way. That's why everyone says, like when people say like, oh, this is exclusive. Like people have been saying exclusive since 360 days. And like, they would say that even if the game was coming on PC, simply because the game was only on Xbox or only on PlayStation, even though that either example would be on PC, is because PC is like it's almost like a separate market. They're not the same market.
Yeah.
Just put your shit on PC. Let us enjoy it. We're going to give you the money. You're going to make way more selling it day and date. And then have the exclusives be the battle between just the console hardware. Because I get that. I totally understand where people like Mighty Keith and other people are coming from. But you can't include PC in that. You just can't. And if you do, then I'm sorry, but you're fucking retarded. That's not the same fucking thing.
True. PC Master Race. We won. We won. It's over.
I used to be PC Master Race when I was younger. I look back.
Yeah.
Some of the shit I said was so embarrassing.
Oh, was it? So I was never, I guess, in that group. Like when I talked about like console war stuff, it was normally
I was just about to say I was a console warrior too, by the way. I was like both at the same time. I was both at the same, like I was telling console people to fuck off while simultaneously saying Xbox was better than PlayStation. It was so embarrassing, dude. It was so embarrassing.
See, I never saw it from that side. It was always like between friends and stuff like that. Me and my friends would argue about, because I had one friend who was big into Sony, and I was I was moving on to PC at that point, but maybe I still had my 360. But one thing we all agreed on is that we wanted to be able to cross play on the games, even though Sony never wanted to. But now the console war race, I think, is just. It's just terrible. It's just terrible.
Now it is so stupid now. I don't even know what people are fighting over anymore, other than exclusives. But like people fight over like the actual hardware. I'm like, do you people not realize that the Series X and the base PS5 are basically the same thing? Like, do you not understand that? Like, I don't get what you're fighting over. I really don't. Like the PS5 Pro is only something you can brag about because Xbox was retarded and did the Series S and Series X at the same time, instead of doing the Series S being the Series X as we know it, and then later releasing the Series X as the more powerful system like they did last time with the One X.
I don't know. I think it's just a t-shirt tribalism thing now, where like I've sunk in so much money into Xbox or PlayStation that's what I'm stuck on. Can you hear me? Okay.
Did I see a Grizzle?
Huh?
I thought I just heard Grizzle.
No, he's muted, so he's probably asleep. With that though, it is 20 after. This is a good conversation. We got to do more of these as well on this channel. But thank you for coming on, Damaged. Grizzle, if you're awake, thank you for coming on as well. If you haven't already, go ahead and like the stream on the way out. Oh,
I knew it. I did hear you, motherfucker.
Well,
you're sleepy, aren't you? You're EP.
Because like I just randomly heard like a and then he like remuted himself.
Yeah.
He's like, you guys are still
Tired.
up. The stream should have been down by now.
One sec.
But anyway,
Time
if
out.
you haven't liked the stream, like it on the way out. Thanks for coming by, guys. I'm not going to be on tomorrow. I've basically come to the decision that this is my D&D weekend. So on my D&D weekend, I basically go Sunday the whole day and play D&D. So Saturday is for the fam on that. But I will be back on Monday for a regularly scheduled program. If you have anything you want me to watch, my Discord is linked below. Go in there and add to Feed the Pig. All right, guys? Good
Yippee.
night, bud. Good night.
Have a good one.
Bye.